start recording yet, right?
I just started right now.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, now you can't leave.
If you want to, you can.
Yeah,
I mean,
If you want to leave the podcast, go ahead. I mean, we only have like one episode out. Who cares?
Yeah, who really cares, to be honest? So anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast. Woohoo. Dude, what the fuck?
Sorry. I took a big wet step.
Ew. You nasty.
Well, I mean, we are coming off of winter, so there is going to be a lot of sleet and snow on the ground.
Not for me.
Not for me. You know what that is? It's like a bunch of mud from the rain.
I love mud.
A bunch of sticky, wet, goopy mud.
All right. Whatever then.
Yeah, we're not Canadian like you, who gets snow.
Yeah, you fucking Canadian.
Yep, I sure am Canadian.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. We're on episode 2 now, and I'm here with Bread.
Hi, I'm Bread.
And the wonderful Fox.
I'm Fox.
Hold on.
Our
The
show.
AI voice is fucking up. We gotta slap it a few times to fix it. All right, there we go. It should be fixed now.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm
Did
good
he
now.
Did he hit me or you? Why did you make that sound?
That was from the gut punch that Bread did to me to make my voice work again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why the fuck would he do that? That's fucked up.
Oh, because the AI voice is fucking up.
Oh, I forgot Super died a horrible death.
I mean, that's why it took so long to get the episode.
Yeah,
out, because that Super.
Yeah,
passed
we were
away.
actually we were actually grieving. We were grieving over the loss of.
I'm so glad that you found
426.
one of Super's several clones that he keeps in his basement.
Yeah, this is a Super Dude 427 right now.
I'm a little concerned that they're all hairless, but I'm sure it's besides the point.
I mean, honestly,
it's fine. He just put on a wig,
a beautiful little curly locks wig.
Instead of like the Siamese cat, it's like a sphinx.
I know what you mean when you say sphinx. You mean the hairless cats, but I think of the big fucking rock statue in the fucking Egypt. There's a giant statue of Super in the fucking shot.
It's just a sphinx with Supercat's face on it.
Oh, that's fucking genius.
That's gonna be the thumbnail for this episode.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna be like me and Brad looking over the horizon, seeing a huge Supercat sphinx.
The mystery of the Supercat. That's what the episode's called.
It's just a chunky sphinx statue.
It's just like you know those pictures of like, you know that one picture of Peter where he's sitting on the couch and it's like, oh sweet, man-made horrors beyond my comprehension. I'm picturing that but Supercat.
And just imagine, it's going to be in the same scope of like the last episode's thumbnail.
Yeah, where it's like a really nicely rendered art piece. Not to suck myself off.
Yeah. Oh no, it was fucking amazing.
Dude, listen, I have this like a natural ability to like lock in and bang out really fucking good thumbnails when I can't sleep.
Dude, I fucking wish I can make like super cool rendered out art drawings. I don't know, over time I just kind of lost that ability. I just have to like rewire myself and lock the fuck in.
I fluctuate between that a lot. There are times where I legitimately cannot, to save my life, render an art piece, and then other times I cannot sketch anything out. I just have to bang out like a, one and done kind of like beautiful art piece.
Yeah.
For me, I have like this fucking ADHD mindset, but for making art, because I'm like, I don't really feel like drawing. I want to do Blender. And now today I'm like, I don't really feel like Blender. I want to draw.
It's so frustrating that you never want to do the things that you feel like you need to do.
Yeah. It's like, really annoying.
Every time that I have to like make bread place thumbnails or some shit, I'm always like, I don't want to fucking do it. So then I spend like a week doing literally anything else until I'm like, okay, fine, I'll fucking do it because I have nothing else to do.
It's good that you have a big backlog of videos.
Yes and no. I am slowly running out of them.
Oh no.
Although, to be
fair, you know what that means. It's time for Halo 3.
As of recording this episode, I still have yet to see the British plays.
Oh, that's because it hasn't come out yet. It's coming out tomorrow. The Minecraft stuff starts tomorrow. British Craft comes out next week, I think.
Goodness.
If not, it comes out Friday. I don't
Let's
remember.
Whenever I'm working.
I'm so
Not gonna lie.
fucking ready.
Didn't we record that after recording the last episode, or was that a different time?
I'm not sure.
I think it was maybe after the first episode.
I want to say
Or
so.
I guess episode 0.
But yeah, I'm not kidding that I've just, like, I had to reschedule a bunch of shit on Bread Plays because, like, I don't know, me and Bean at the ascent of January just recorded like 6 or 7 hours worth of Metopia. Just finish off the arc. And that's going, like, the end of Metopia is going up in, like, May, June. So that's what fucking May, June is going to be.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I need to catch up.
Bro, the Metopia series is kind of heat, and I got a funny feeling the new Tomodachi Life game, the lore is just going to be
That's also
fucking
gonna
insane.
be heat.
It's going to be fucking insane. I'm just telling you guys now.
You know those fucking shit posts where it's basically like the cycle of history. It's
Yeah.
just like, you didn't have to cut me off.
Literally,
That
that's
shit.
going to be the fucking, like, Red Plays Metopia series lore.
No, for like the intro, the Tomodachi Life video, you gotta do like you gotta do a video like that for the intro. But
a
for
recap?
like, yeah, it's just all the Metopia.
I did have an
clips.
idea. Because originally the plan was that we would play Tomodachi Life on the 3DS. But then they announced the new one, and I was like, fuck it. It'd just be easier to play it on the Switch.
Yeah.
I did plan at some point to make like an advertisement, like kind of taking the piss out of like those travel ads, kind of promo the Tomodachi Life series when that's ready to go out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still thinking of doing that because I think that's a good idea. And I like doing fun stuff like that to kind of get people excited.
It would be a fun little Blender session you could do.
Mm-hmm. That's the plan.
Have the Mii's being on a little plane
Mixing,
or in an airport.
Ideally, I'd like to mix in gameplay footage and also pre-rendered stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to be decided because Tomodachi Life comes out next fucking year.
Woohoo! Yippee!
Although I am playing the 3DS one now as we're talking. So how's you guys' week's been since we recorded last? It's been a hot minute.
I've just been busy with work, and I think it was the same with Super.
Yeah, you guys now work
right.
at the burger mines to make money to buy one rock and roll CD.
Well, no, Super works at
Burger Factory.
Mine. And I work at Burger Store.
You work at Burger Retail Factory.
Yeah, Burger Retail Factory, where
You
we
sell
serve
burger shirts and burger
It's
interiors.
actually
Mhm.
it's actually like a relationship between us. It's like they give Fox gives me the burger and I make the burger.
So
Yeah,
So AnOddFox
That
gives you a
makes sense.
completed cooked burger, and then you make
No. They
a
give me
completed cooked
no.
burger.
yeah.
No. You're not understanding me.
Apparently.
Fox gives me the raw meat.
Oh, he gives you the beefs. Okay, call him Arby's.
Yeah.
That's what he
He gives-
says.
He gives me the meat, and then
Yeah,
I take
tend
that
to give
meat.
you meat.
Yeah, and then I take that meat, and then I make burger out of it.
Yeah,
See,
which is
there's a lot of these.
fucked up because
There's a lot of
that's my meat.
intricacies to this, to the whole gay relationship thing that I clearly don't understand.
Well, you just
No.
wouldn't understand because you were never
Brad,
in a
we're
gay
not gay.
relationship.
Am I missing something? You two are not gay.
Yeah, we're not gay.
Oh,
We're
okay.
No, like,
homosexuals.
this is completely a professional relationship where
Oh,
he
okay.
gives me meat, and I just make the food.
Yeah, that one.
That sounds a lot like a relationship to me because that's how my relationship
No.
works.
No, you and Bean do not.
No, I
work
give
at
Bean the
Burger-
meat. Bean gives me
Burger
food
Store.
afterwards. Like, this is how it
Oh, I
works.
thought Bean gave you the meat.
Listen, buddy. I'm gonna
What? What's
fucking
wrong with
kill you.
receiving meat?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Listen, Bean gives you the meat, and then you make the burger. That's how it works, Bread, because
Actually,
you
yeah.
make the evil burgers.
To be perfectly honest,
Yeah.
I've made more food for Bean than Bean has made food for me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So
what
you
I'm
got the meat.
saying. So you make the food from the beef that you get from Bean. You're it's making a lot more sense, Bread.
Is it?
Yes.
Are
You
you sure?
literally just said yourself you make the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you make the food from the meat that you get from Bean.
But I make the food though, and Bean doesn't get me anything.
But doesn't Bean get you anything? Are you saying you get your meat from some other
That's
area?
what they all say.
I decidedly do not get my meat from anybody else.
So where do you get it from?
Walmart.
Do you get?
So Bean.
It's not a person. It's a store.
That is
So
a person.
I don't. Bean is not a fucking Walmart. The audacity of this wench.
I mean, I'd never seen Bean, to be honest. So
Yeah.
You guys have also. I guess you
through
guys
your
have
teeth.
seen me.
What if
Yeah.
Bean is like a sentient Walmart?
Yeah,
I'd be
I can
very upset
imagine
if that's
Bread.
the case, because then I don't know who the fuck I've been dating for the last year.
You've been dating
Listen,
a store,
Bread.
bruh.
Bruh.
Listen, Bread, it's funny to think that you drive up to your local Walmart every day.
I don't
And you're
go to my
like
local
on the
Walmart
side of
every
it,
day.
and you're like sensually rubbing it, and you're like, "It's okay, Bean.
And then the
Everything's
fucking
gonna be
Walmart
all
manager
right."
comes out and beats me with a broom.
And you're like, "What are you doing? Stop
This is
separating
my
our
beautiful
love."
wife. How dare you? How dare you
You're actually-
refuse me from seeing my beautiful wife?
Yeah, you're actually banned from that Walmart, so you can never be inside Bean.
Yeah, it's like Romeo and Juliet, you know?
Yeah,
Where the
BreadTheLoaf
families
and
don't get
Walmart
along.
store.
Yeah, where Bean's family, aka Walmart employees, are trying to shoo you away from loving her.
Bean, I'm so sorry you have to listen to this fucking garbage.
Oh shit, oh no, Mini-Me fell.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
But
Great.
what's wrong
Death
with
to
being a
Mini-Me, death
sentient
to
Walmart?
Arctus.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, but yeah, what's wrong with being a sentient Walmart?
A lot of things. First off,
Listen,
at that point,
You
you'd be
get
letting
free
people
food,
in constantly.
free
That's just not very
clothes.
nice.
no, what if you just, you know what? You can
let
just go
people
into
in
the
and you get the
Walmart.
bread.
No, yeah, like you can still go into the store because it's Bean. Like,
Yeah, but then there's also
When
like
they
100
close,
other
when they
fat asses that
close.
go into
no,
Walmarts,
when
too.
they close, bro, you're not
when they're
listening.
closed, I can't fucking go in there. I don't work
Yes,
at Walmart.
you can because
No,
it's
I
a
can't.
sentient
It's
Walmart.
not a fucking.
It's Bean. There's no
Okay, but-
managers to stop you. You can go in.
If it was a sentient Walmart, they'd have to masquerade as being a fucking Walmart store at some point, so people don't get fucking sussy baka about it. You know?
Okay, but like, how does it work?
What do you mean? How does it work? It works
Like,
exactly
with
the way you
Bean
think
being
it
a
is. It's a
sentient
fucking Walmart.
Walmart.
Walmart
But it's
can just
Bean,
think
though.
think and breathe on its own.
Yeah, Walmart's its own person.
Well, you know how like stores super. You know how like when you go to the McDonald's, you have like the manager's computer that you do everything at that you're not allowed to touch because that's where the manager keeps all the like the McDonald's secrets.
Well, yeah, the office.
Yeah. That is where the Walmart Bean brain would be.
That is that where the brand? Oh, okay.
And then the freezers are where they keep the other organs.
Do you
I would
think
not
the
recommend buying meat
employees-
at Walmart.
Do you think the employees are like the blood cells, like the white blood cells, are like?
Yeah, you
the
know that show.
security?
You know that one show, Cells at Work.
Yeah,
That.
I've never seen it, but like I've seen the title before.
Bean says it's very good.
Gather what it is. Yeah, I heard it has the same voice actor as like Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and the sub, but none of you know what I'm talking about.
Not a fucking-
Yeah, no, I've never watched a JoJo.
I've watched a yo-yo before.
But
Dude, I freaking love yo-yos.
I like when they go up and then down.
Yeah, I like walking the dog, aka my yo-yo.
I like throwing my yo-yos
mean
at
my-
small children.
Yeah, like a Terraria player.
I like to imagine Fox is just like going to like Terraria conventions and just throwing yo-yos at people.
How dare these monsters, security, try to stop me from farming for items, beating children with my yo-yo.
And we've completely
is
derailed
pretty
from the main
funny.
topic, which was supposed to be how you guys are doing.
No, I answered it.
Yeah, but you
Instead,
did. Super
we
did
were
not.
busy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been busy
Yeah.
with my new job at Burger Mine. But starting this week, as of April 14th, which is the day that we're recording
The
this,
day after Neil
this
busts out
week-
the tunes, by the way, everybody.
The day after Super was born.
Super is 2 months old.
no,
Yep,
I was
congrats.
I was still in the womb.
Fucking loser.
It's so woomy in here.
I was already born.
As of this week, as of recording this episode, I will be starting Twitch again.
Oh, finally, I missed you. I missed watching. you.
Yes.
Finally.
I'm debating on playing 2 games, either one continuing one or starting a whole nother one. But it's another game that I've been having fun with on my own a little bit, and I want
Can I
to
take a wild guess as to what it is? I guarantee I get it. I can
Yeah.
get it right. It's Schedule
Yeah,
1, the Weed Shop.
Yeah, it
simulator.
is.
Everyone's been fucking playing it, and I don't get why. It looks not interesting.
It's about weed. dude.
honestly, it's kind of like the simplicity of it.
I guess.
It's kind of like the small little addiction game. Like
Yeah, it
the
sure
best
is.
the best I can describe it, it's like when you get addicted to a mobile game.
Oh, I see.
Also, I didn't know that a lot of people were playing it because I only knew about it because Super and our friend Taylor were playing a shitload of it.
Well, Kate and
Yeah.
Convil were playing it, and then 2 more of my friends were playing it. And then I saw
Yeah.
Super playing it. That's 5 people on my fucking friends list that are playing it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. It's a really simple yet intriguing game because for $20, it actually has a bit of a lot to it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, like it has its own system where like you can pickpocket, you can do other stuff, you can, and like, you know, with it being like a Wii game or whatever, and like drugs, like you can make new ones and you can name it, like customize like what name it is.
Wow.
So like with the game that I was doing with Taylor, you don't know her, but it's a friend I'm playing with, but we just basically made different, yeah, but we were naming like friends like as different weeds.
I mean, to be fair, around the time that I was playing Plague Inc. a lot, I did that with viruses. I'd be like, the Convul virus, the stupid Kate bitch virus.
Stupid fucking idiot Kate virus. What a stupid idiot.
It's like, even though it's a game about drugs, it's like a simple, like kind of fun game to play.
Yeah.
Just watching the little monies go up.
Yeah, it's a reminiscent of like the old Roblox tycoons and shit.
Yeah, plus
Roblox tycoons so heavily though.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way of putting it. It's like a tycoon. It's just the weed tycoon.
I mean, that's what a lot of these like new age simulator games on Steam are, like Supermarket Sim and shit.
Yeah, Supermarket Sim is quite literally just a tycoon.
It's also got AI generated assets, so it's not worth your time.
Oh, wah wah,
dude, it's upsetting.
Wah, wah.
I love simulation games, really. I do. Like Surgeon Sim, shit like that. It's upsetting to me seeing a genre that I like get flooded with AI slop constantly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think simulation games are the worst victims of that because making a simulation game isn't exactly difficult.
Yeah.
Right.
You either actually make it a simulator or just make it a parody.
Well, yeah,
like with Goat
because
Simulator.
of shit like Goat Sim and Surgeon Sim and shit like that, creating like this is gonna sound so disrespectful to the developers, but like YouTuber bait kind of game, it just makes it easier because you don't have to actually put in quality control because the more your game breaks, the funnier it is for people to like overreact to it.
I mean, to be fair, Goat Simulator was more of a YouTuber bait kind of game compared to Surgeon Simulator.
Oh yeah.
Because Surgeon Simulator, it feels a lot more like a game instead of a bunch of developers getting together. They're like, I think this would be a pretty funny idea.
Well, yeah, Surgeon Sim feels more like, hey, what if we did what people imagine surgery is like?
Yeah, which is breaking someone's ribs open and taking out all their intestines just to plop in a heart.
Yeah, oh, God. I don't know if you guys have ever played Surgeon Sim in VR. It's one of the fucking best experiences of your life.
Oh, I bet.
That
game was before VR was really a thing, and it was totally meant to be a VR game.
Totally. That's why I like 100%. That's why I like Surgeon Sim VR so much. I just wish there was a little more to it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff in the base game that doesn't exist in the VR game that I'm like, it'd be nice if the VR game had that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for like, I think I paid like $5 for it. And it was $5 very well spent.
Yeah. I
still need to play fucking VR games like Half-Life Alyx. And I do have the cord. I do have the cord, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it.
Yeah, I just need to finish the game because I started like all the way back in 2020 and never touched it again.
You know what? That's how I feel about Monster Hunter Wilds, is that I started Monster Hunter Wilds and then I just never went back to it.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
I see your point.
The only difference is that you probably have a 5-day difference. Meanwhile, mine is 5 years.
Yes.
I mean, it's not really a 5-day difference. I haven't touched it since it came out.
Yeah.
So it's about like a month and a half, but I get your point. There are other games where I've like played them once and then I never touched them again.
Yeah, same. For me, like with Wilds, I get the urge to play it, but then whenever I'm playing it, I'm like, oh, I really hate how choppy the frame rate is. I'm trying to watch the cutscenes and all the textures are popping in, so I can't take the story seriously on the Monster Hunter game that apparently has the best story of the franchise.
Story is not very interesting, to be honest.
Oh.
Subjectively, I didn't get invested into the story like all my friends did.
Yeah.
And I feel bad about that because I wanted to enjoy Wilds, and I did for the most part. It's just that, I don't know, I got to the second area and I just was like, I don't really care. This isn't really engaging to me anymore.
Yeah, because you're not really hunting the monsters. You just enter a quest and then you follow the waypoint that points out where the monster is.
Yeah. And I know it's like, well, Brad, you loved Worlds, and Worlds has basically got all the same problems that Wilds does. And it's like, yeah, but I don't know. I liked that I had to go and still, like, on my own two legs walk to the location. Like, I didn't have a bird to, like, fast travel with.
Plus, with some hunts, you have to actually find the tracks of the monster before the flies actually show you where they are.
Well, yeah, that's another thing that I liked about Worlds, right? Is that I had to find at least 3 different tracks of the monster before it, like, sent me to the monster, basically. With Wilds, it's just hop on your secret, and the secret will take you right to it.
Yeah. There's even an auto move feature.
I really cannot believe
you press it and wait.
I cannot believe that they promoted Wilds as being the like coolest open world Monster Hunter game, and then completely fumbled the appeal of like an open world Monster Hunter, and everyone just is blind to the fact that the open world isn't very good.
Yeah.
I don't know, call me crazy, but World felt way more open world than Wilds does.
Wilds just kind of feels like a bigger level.
Yeah.
With its different regions, because you go through basically a seamless loading zone whenever you're entering, like going from the desert area over to the forested area.
Well, yeah, and that's what makes it open world, quote unquote, is that it's, you know, no loading screens. That's basically what open world these days means.
Yeah.
Instead of it being like an actual open world, it's just, hey, there's no loading screens. Because GTA 4 is open world. That's, I feel, is a more closer semblance to what open world should be than like
that's
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, because with Wilds, it just feels like Worlds, but instead of hopping on a Drake just to go to a different area, there's now gateways to the different areas instead of it just being like, wow, look at this big open area, and then you can just walk on through, and then boom, you're in the forest area.
And it's funny because people complained that there wasn't a gathering hub. People bitched that there wasn't a gathering hub in Wilds, and now they've added a gathering hub, which has completely negated all the open world shit because people just spend all their time in the gathering hub.
Yeah. I don't know. My main takeaway from Wilds is mainly just how so unoptimized the game is.
Capcom is really fucking bad at optimization. I will say that. Because even, like, Resident Evil 4 was great on release, but to say it was optimized is kind of hard to say.
It was better optimized than the beta, I'll say that. Or the demo.
Mm-hmm. I heard the demo was really fucking bad.
Yeah, I tried playing the demo on my PC. It like a slideshow. But
and with Wilds, it's just I cannot mess with the frame rate. Like whenever, especially when I have Worlds sitting right there, I'm just like, I'll just rather play Worlds.
See, that's the thing, is that they need to figure out what people liked about Worlds, what people liked about Rise, and what people like about Wilds to create a more concise and definitive Western Monster Hunter experience.
I do say, though, I really like how they dealt with the armor customization.
Yeah, and also weapon customization too now, because they've added in layered armor for the weapons.
Yeah.
Because now you can have
and with Wilds,
different weapon skins on different weapons.
Yeah, and with Wilds, you can have male armor as the female. Yeah. Like, that's literally the best part, because my main fucking gripe with Worlds is the fact that female armor sets look like shit.
Female armor sets. Part. I think there's like maybe 2 total female armor sets where you don't see thighs.
Yeah.
Every other female armor set, it's just thighs out the wazoo.
And there's so many instances where like the female armor set in comparison to the male armor set just fucking sucks. Because at at worst, it's just bikini armor, and at best, it's just I don't really like the look of it in comparison to the male armor.
They also pick really weird color combinations. They'll like flip the main colors and subcolors around on the female armor sets so that like the subcolor on the male armor set becomes the default or the primary color on female armor sets in World, I've noticed.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly crazy about that.
I'm just so glad the age of fucking bikini armors are now dying off because holy shit, it's so fucking ugly.
In AAA console releases, yes. In gacha games, that's always going to be the case.
Well, yeah, with gacha games, you just kind of had to sell to the gooners.
Well, because typically whales in gacha games are also massive fucking gooners.
Yeah. I mean, with games like with Zenless Zone Zero, it's not really that bad. Mainly because it's not medieval themed. Well, from the characters that I've seen, there's probably just some that I haven't really seen.
A lot of the promos for Zenless Zone Zero that I've seen are very overtly, painfully gooner bait.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not saying that it's not gooner bait because it quite literally is, but I'm just saying like the character designs. I do like some of the character designs.
There is that one fucking character design that I feel like is very blatantly gooner bait. It's that R-Mixer one.
Huh?
I don't know. There was this like what I kept seeing the fucking song they made for her. It was fucking dog shit that sucked. I don't remember what her fucking name was. Something about fire and ice. All I really remember.
Oh, Burn Ice.
Is that it?
Yeah. I think that's her literal name is just Burn Ice.
Jeez. Fucking A+ job, guys. I mean, I probably couldn't come up with anything better, so.
Yeah. Speaking of Zenless Zone Zero, it brought up a really funny topic where I think it was the first instance of people complaining about the animation quality being too overly. It was overly animated instead of being like lazily animated. I've seen people complain that it was too animated.
Very interesting.
Because the characters. Yeah, and I can kind of see it, but to me it's fine. Like I would rather a character be like super expressive than just like
statues.
A mannequin that walks around. Yeah.
I was over here seething at that. There is no way there are people complaining about that.
There is.
I mean, when I have nothing better to do.
Listen, it's better than the majority of gacha games where it's like they draw a few frames of the characters and just kind of wish-wash them around with like fucking Adobe.
Yes. Like that's why, like, despite like whatever your opinion is with Zenless Zone Zero, like their animations are like pretty fucking good. There's a lot of like quality to it, and they actually put time and effort into it because of how smooth and jumpy the animation is.
Yeah.
You're telling me that you would rather want to watch PNGs fucking move slightly? I'm sorry.
As a Paper Mario fan, yes.
I love PNGs.
Okay, but there's a difference between two different styles.
I know. Okay? I mean, that's I know.
Man, this game isn't like Paper Mario. I hate it.
Brett going 1 fucking minute without mentioning Paper Mario.
Impossible, by the way.
It's that fucking like scene from Shrek 4 where it's Rumpelstiltskin like getting excited that Shrek's signing the document. I just got reminded of Shrek 3, by the way, or Shrek 4 because of the whole Shrek 5 stuff that happened like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
I
think actually didn't that happen like a few days after we recorded the podcast? I was like, fuck.
I think so.
Why didn't this happen like a few days earlier? Shit, we could have talked about this.
It would have been such a golden
Now watch, guys. Like, we're recording the podcast today. A bunch of interesting shit that would have been great topics to talk about is going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be some fucking, like, massive thing about Marathon that people find out about that's going to be, like, something that would be really worth talking about.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of
there was
split opinions about Marathon, by the way.
Oh, yeah, no. Because of the release of... Because I think it just got fully announced
I think
yesterday.
It's got its reveal yesterday. And I've on my TL, I'm not kidding, Fox, I saw 2 posts, one after the other. One person saying that Marathon has the best art direction that we've had in video games in a hot while. The other was Marathon has the worst art direction that we've seen in a hot while. And I'm sitting there like, it looks like a game.
I mean, to be fair, at least it's unique looking.
I mean, I like the color that they picked for the main color, that like neon green.
They work with a lot of neon colors.
I liked that neon green. That's
for
a good
new
neon
marathon.
green.
Yeah, I do like. It's weird. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
But in comparison to like old marathon, like mainly the concept art, the game art, meh. I mean, it's just
Doesn't
it's
OG
tree sprites and
Marathon
shit.
look more like Doom?
It was quite literally. It was made from the Doom engine.
Yeah.
Only difference was its gravity was very floaty, which was just kind of a trademark with
Doesn't
Bungie.
Marathon take place in space?
Yeah,
So like,
but you're in a space station.
you can
You
reasonably
dingus.
say that like there's less gravity on a space station.
No, but what I mean by that is it's mainly just like a Bungie trademark because a lot of their games just have floaty kind of gravity.
Yeah, kind of.
As
I
you
noticed
probably
that with
noticed
Halo.
with Halo 1 and 2.
Yeah, the Halo series I've picked up on like that. When you're on the ground, Master Chief feels a little sluggish, I guess, comparatively to like
Yeah.
other games that I've played. And then when you're in the air, depending on which map you're in, sometimes Master Chief is a little heavier, and the other times that he's a little floatier. And I mean, contextually, it all makes sense.
Yeah. And then we're going to play Halo 3.
We're gonna play
Featuring-
that in
featuring-
3 years.
Yeah. So that we're in line with the 3
Mm-hmm.
in Halo 3.
I could be like the random third elite.
Yeah. I was just about to say,
Well, that was the plan.
have the special guest star Super Dude.
Oh my god, never been on the
428.
channel before. Super Dude. Best friend
Oh my
Super
Yeah.
god. It's not like we played an entire video game called Resident Evil 5 before. Oh my god.
I mean, no one likes that series, so
Nope.
yeah, we didn't.
Excuse you, I like that series.
Oh yeah, one
I
person
hate
likes the
Resident Evil.
series.
Hey.
I preferred
That's not
Resident Evil
true.
6.
Yeah. You totally do. You love Resident Evil 6.
Mhm. It's my very favorite.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No,
I
it's
agree.
not.
Where's your proof, Super?
Where have you said Resident Evil 6 is my most favorite Resident Evil game ever in the
He said it in my
franchise?
DMs. He said it in my DMs.
Okay, prove it.
It's lost media.
Then you have no proof, and I don't believe you.
No, but it's out there though. But it's lost media.
Okay, but you still have no proof, so I don't believe you still.
Okay. Well, you want to see proof? You want to see proof right here, right now?
Yeah. Yes, actually, that's what I've been asking for.
At 6 p.m. on December 25th, 2024.
Merry Christmas, by the way.
Bread the Loafington. Yep. Merry Christmas. And this was Bread's Christmas gift to me. It's this. People in the audience
Yes,
that aren't watching the video, close your eyes. Like put your hands over your eyes so it's fully closed. And then imagine Bread's face and him saying Resident Evil 6 is my favorite Resident Evil.
No,
Think
it's
about
my
that.
favorite Resident Evil.
Yes. Yes.
This is true. I can
Which-
confirm. I did send him that
which-
message on December 25th at 6 p.m. his time.
No, it definitely wasn't now.
It wasn't.
I had to dig through my folder.
That's why it took him
Yeah,
so long.
sure you
My
did.
folder
That's
of
why it took
Bread-
him so long.
My folder of Bread screenshots.
Oh yeah, Fox screenshots
Because I
every
do-
single message that I send him in case that I ever say anything bad so that he can cancel me.
Yeah. I have blackmail against everyone, especially you, Super.
So you
Oh,
better
yeah.
you better watch yourself, Super. I know what you've said about me.
Oh yeah,
Mhm,
what'd I
mhm.
say? What'd he say?
You said, and I quote, that BreadTheLoafington is a stupid kind of stinky fuck, and I don't
Yeah.
think he would taste very good.
You said Bread.
Okay, but,
is
like,
a
that's
good
kinda
little
true,
meanie
though.
head.
Okay, but like that's kind of true though.
It's not fucking true. I had a shower yesterday. It tastes delicious.
No,
Yeah.
no, you didn't.
I smell
You
like
can't even
soggy
shower
noodles.
without getting all soggy.
Oh my god, I put a fucking plastic bag over the bread head, you stupid dunderhead.
Then how do you get clean your bread?
The rest of my body
get-
needs to be fucking cleaned,
Bro,
you
you're
doofus.
molding.
I'm
You're
not. I
molding,
replace the bread
bruh.
loaf every morning.
Every morning.
Wait, a bread loaf, but that's your head.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your brain?
Yeah.
Well, I take my brain out, and then I open up a new bread loaf, put the brain in, and that's how my face generates on the bread loaf.
No, actually, you know
Oh.
what? It's kind of like mitosis. You know, he like takes off a piece of bread and then like when he goes to sleep in the morning, it'll just be another bread head.
No, it's like Metopia. You like rip off your face from your bread head and then put it onto a different bread, so that it gets replaced.
Speaking of Metopia, Fox, if I ask you very politely and I pay you $2, would you 3D print me a little figurine of Actual and send it to me?
Do you want it textured or not? Like do you want me to paint the model?
No, I'll paint it myself.
Okay.
I just want the Actual model.
Shipping. You will pay
no,
the
I'm
shipping.
not paying the shipping. I need you to pay the shipping. I'll pay you $2 for the printing process, though.
But I'm not printing it, though. Oh, wait, 3D printing.
You dumbass.
Listen, there's 3D printing, and then there's printing.
Why would I mention printing PNGs after I ask you to 3D print Actual model for me?
Because you want the Actual face, like the
I can paint the Actual face on.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Too fucking stupid.
I'm not fucking stupid.
You are the dumbest person to have ever walked this planet Earth.
How dare you say that when Super is in the call?
Stupid bread. He is not stupid.
I don't know. He seems pretty stupid.
He's not a part of this conversation. He's not a part of this conversation right now. Right?
I think he is. Though. I think he is
now. He is present, but do not throw hands at my fucking.
I'm not
wife.
Throwing hands. I'm throwing words.
If you throw hands,
I'm not throwing
at my
hands.
wife.
I'm throwing.
I'm
words.
going to release the alpha within me, and I'm going to kill you,
buddy. There is no alpha in you. There's only beta. Why don't you go through the development process a little further? Then maybe you can get into an alpha state, buddy.
Well, I am an alpha wolf.
Yeah, okay, buddy. You're still an alpha, buddy. I'm full release. I'm 1.0 release. You're still 0.0925.
Guess what? True fans of the series would love me because they're like, remember the old times when before the full release ruined the video game that I love? Yup. I am a true fan because I watched a YouTuber.
Everyone always says
the alpha being better.
Okay, but what about the YouTuber that says that the full release is actually secretly the best version?
No, because look at Minecraft talk. People love the alpha and the beta version of Minecraft.
No one likes Minecraft.
Dude, I don't like you.
No one likes me. Yeah,
I'm sick of you.
No one likes me.
I'm glad no one likes me.
No one likes you? I mean, you're right. No one likes you.
Yeah, nobody likes me.
Yeah.
And nobody likes you.
Not even Super Dude. Super Dude hates both of us.
Super Dude hates me especially.
I think Super left. I think he went to go do something.
No, he's sleeping.
Aw, Sleeper Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, see? There he is snoring.
All right, hold on. I just gotta pull out my trumpet to play the waking up theme.
What?
Wake up, sleepyhead. We're recording the podcast.
Yeah, stop sleeping, stupid dude. We've been recording for 4 hours at this point.
What?
We hadn't said anything in 4 hours because you were fucking sleeping yet again. We waited for you to respond to AnOddFox's very important question.
Yeah, and guess what? Since 4 hours has passed, you know what that means. My limited time GPU has to delete that file, so now I forgot. Great job. You ruined it.
Great job, buddy. You've ruined the fucking podcast. Yeah, his limited time Monster Hunter Wilds GPU.
Yeah, had to make space for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Speaking of rocks and shit and playing fucking Minecraft, though, Lox, you went to go see the Minecraft movie recently.
Yes, I have.
Want to talk about that? You want to give us your glowing review of it, of the movie that you can't remember 24 hours after you watched it?
Yeah, because as I said, limited time GPU. However, I did use NVIDIA Shadowplay for memories of the Minecraft movie. So initially, whenever I pulled up a little early because I was going to be watching it with my friend. And while I was waiting for her, these two guys walked past my car, and I noticed that they were like fully suited up with basically fancy attire, which Bread tastefully said, "Wait, people in Louisiana have nice attire?"
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna dig at Louisiana being kind of like redneck hicks.
Which is a half truth. I'll give you that, but
It's full truth. It's fucking full truth.
just that comment out of nowhere whenever I was telling him about that story, it just stun locked me. I was like, what?
It took Fox a little bit of time to reply.
Mm-hmm.
God.
But yeah, I saw those two dudes just fancily dressed up, and I was like, oh, they're watching a Minecraft movie. I just know it. And then I came out of the car because my friend called me shortly after, and we meet up and went to the concession to buy a popcorn, and I bought a drink because fuck you, movie theaters. Your shit's expensive.
There should be no fucking contextual reason why a small bag of Maltesers should cost more than $2. Why are you fucking charging me $15 fucking for a half bag of Maltesers, you fat fucks? Sorry,
yeah, so
that's a personal grievance.
Bag of trolleys. Yeah, so I snuck in a bag of trolleys because I hate the theater.
It's so funny to me. Sidebar. And, I really hate to go off topic like this, but no, I don't. I hate that. Like, it's staggering to me that everyone just kind of generally accepts that cinema prices are so terrible that it's just like completely fine to bring in food. I don't know why the fuck there's that rule that you can't bring outside food into a theater anyways.
Because they want you to buy food.
I get that.
Okay, hold on. To explain, as a person that worked at the popcorn mines, that rule mainly consists of like fast food, like actual food. If you come in with like candy that you brought in from the outside, nobody who's working at the theater really cares. Because whenever they do the baggage check, they're mainly checking for like, oh, do you have a knife or a gun or do you have?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that you guys are like weird. You guys bring weapons everywhere.
Yeah,
we don't have those bag checks up here in Goofy Toon La La Land of Canada. Because we kind of trust our citizens to not bring fucking weaponry into a movie theater.
Yeah, but this is America, and
you guys bring guns.
People tend to. Yeah, people bring guns, and people tend to not really.
I mean, someone brought a gun to a Minecraft movie theater once.
Yeah, I believe it because
God, America's so fucked.
People that were watching
with you guys.
You think this is new news? No,
I know it's not.
This has been apparent since fucking forever.
Since like 9/11, dude.
Dude, it's crazy. But to bring back my experience with the Minecraft movie, me and my friend our seats were right next to those very formal gentlemen, aka 16-year-olds that brought in their fancy attire that they were meant to wear for a funeral or something.
It's like that one meme of fucking dad's funeral, guys dressed up in pajamas, Minecraft movie, full suit and tie.
Yeah,
basically. It was literally that. The movie was just like stupid fun outside of like, everybody clapping and cheering whenever like a meme
Chicken jockey
line. Chicken jockey. Flint and steel.
The nether.
La 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 lava. Chicken.
Chicken.
Please lava chicken. Always tasty as hell.
I love that song got stuck in your head, bro.
It's still fucking stuck in my head. It's been playing on loop for 3 weeks now.
It gets worse whenever you're eating fried chicken.
Actually, you know what? Fucking side tangent. I've been eating a lot of fried chicken recently, just completely unrelated to the Minecraft movie, just on merit that it's been a fried chicken kind of I'm from my family.
Week.
And now every time I just have fried chicken, I'm just like, la 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 lava,
chicken. You guys saw the video of the guy just like in a movie theater, but like in just like some random movie.
It doesn't he like pull out a chicken?
Oh, no.
Oh, different thing? Okay. Sorry.
No, it was just like this guy sitting alone in a row of seats watching some random movie and just like shouts out chicken jockey and starts clapping. And the guy filming him throws a full cup of like a large soda at the dude's head after he said that.
That's fucking awesome. I would have done that if I was in any of the Minecraft screenings.
What would have been funny? I heard this story, but I don't know if it's true or not. But I remember hearing about some dad and his kid getting like a Coke, like a cup of Coke being thrown at like Coca-Cola, by the way.
Yes, Fox. I'm fairly certain most people thought that someone just brought in a nice tall fucking like 7-Eleven double gulp cup of the fine white cocaine powder.
Yeah, how else am I
Listen,
supposed to have fun watching this movie?
That's what
Listen,
I'm
it's a
saying. It's
Minecraft
dog
movie.
shit otherwise.
Listen, this is the fucking Minecraft movie. Somebody brought a chicken, then whenever that whole bit ended, they put the chicken in a box and left it out.
That's
Yeah,
sad.
fuck those people, by
Fuck
the
them
way.
guys.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me that I'm seeing people get mad at others for being like, hey, this isn't funny anymore. I'm sitting there thinking,
Yeah,
this was
right.
never funny in the first place. It sounds really fucking annoying.
I mean, like,
Oh, no, like,
I
it
would-
was funny initially, but whenever people took it too far, like throwing popcorn everywhere and
just making a
actually
bigger
harassing
mess.
people,
Yeah.
you know, that's when it's taking it a little too far. But like,
Yeah.
But like, whenever you're watching a Minecraft movie, you're not taking it seriously. Let's be real. Nobody was taking it seriously.
I just feel bad for those like
Yeah.
parents that took their children just to like have something to, you know, talk with them about. And they just get their fucking
Yeah.
entire experience ruined because people don't know how to fucking behave.
Also, the workers, them
The-
having to
Mhm.
clean up all
That's
that
the thing.
mess.
That's what I wanted to ask Fox about. As a previous theater technician, I wonder how, not really technician, I guess, but like theater worker.
That's a real professional way of saying it.
As a previous theater worker, how do you, what are your thoughts about like all this like trend in people like going into theaters and just like generally being a nuisance, I guess?
To be fair, none of the movies that I was really working during, whenever I was working, the movies that were releasing didn't really have much of a cult following. There was like even Despicable Me 4, I didn't really come across any of like the gentle minions.
Because that's what
I
I
know
correlated it to in our DM conversation about it. I was like, you know, this is awfully familiar to the gentle minion shit,
Yeah.
which that I also don't understand. I guess
mean,
I'm just too old
it's-
to understand at this point, but I don't know.
I think to me the joke is literally like, oh, I'm getting like fully dressed and fancy looking, and I'm gonna watch a kids movie, and that's literally the whole bit.
And that seems to be what the
Yeah.
general consensus with the Minecraft movie is as well, is that everyone kind of accepted that this is like low tier children's movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, I take it so seriously, you know.
Yeah.
because like if there weren't like if Minecraft was just like a nothing burger, it was just like nobody really cared about it, then yeah, the movie literally would have just been like a bunch of random kids and like fat greasy nerds that
Here's the weird thing, right?
overanalyzed thing.
To go back to a conversation that we had in a previous episode, right? The Minecraft movie had one of two destinies. It either blow the fuck up and become like meme content, or it performs horribly and like 3-4 years from now we get like video essays about how like the Minecraft movie is an underrated masterpiece.
No.
It's like one of those two paths. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's just how it was going to turn out.
I mean, we're probably going to see that happen again
I mean,
whenever the Minecraft movie is out of theaters and it's been
hype
like
dies
a
down
year.
around it a bit, and like 2 years from now, we're gonna see people be like, you know what, the Minecraft movie wasn't actually that bad. It was actually pretty good. Because guarantee you, at some point, there's gonna be a new Minecraft content that comes out that is somehow shittier than the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, I doubt
Right.
there's going to be a Minecraft movie too.
I think there will be. It sold it sold higher than the entire Sonic film trilogy, and so there's no chance in hell they're not gonna do a sequel. Plus, they fucking sequel baited
Yeah.
at the end of it.
I mean, they not really exactly. At the end, it's literally just,
Fox spoils the end of the movie.
and that's
oh
it.
my god.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
I was
Oops.
literally going, and then you just say that. Okay.
Whoops. Getting
Whoops.
spoiled on the Minecraft movie during a podcast. That's kind of my fault. It's because I'm generally apathetic to the Minecraft movie. I don't really care.
That's fair. I just
don't think
haven't
don't
seen
think
it.
about. Don't think about. Don't think about.
No, I'm
Oh,
just
never,
gonna
never,
think
never,
about
never.
it. You know
Wait,
me.
no,
I'm gonna
never,
be
never,
thinking
never.
about it.
Just be
I
like
mean-
me and get spoiled by something. Forget it a week later.
I mean, to be
I
fair,
don't though.
to kind of play into this a little bit, Super, when Fox went to go see the Minecraft movie, I did kind of like try and spoil him to a degree on the ending, but I did it in like
You're-
in
you're
a
like-
funny way. I was like,
You were,
I tried tricking Fox into thinking that Sonic would show up at the end of the Minecraft movie.
yeah, yeah. You were, yeah. You were like, oh, you better sit
It's-
down and watch till the end because
It goes by a little
the
fast.
end is gonna, yeah, it goes by a little fast. I'm
With
just
like a winky face. I was like
Sonic.
such a shitter at that time.
Yeah, and I was like, there's no way Sonic is going to make an appearance.
Because people
And
on
the movie
Twitter.
is set. The
right?
movie is set in the 80s, which doesn't help.
Wait, what?
I I didn't know
It
that
is? Okay, I'm not really mad. Like, that's a little spoiler as well, but I'm not really mad about that. Why is it set
That's
in the
fucking
80s?
Super. You literally figure it out at the start of the fucking movie. And also
What?
it also explains why the characters kind of dress the way they do.
Not
Especially,
like the 80s
like,
at all, to be
guess.
honest.
No, they dress like fucking idiots.
Dude. Listen, I think the most accurate costuming that they got was Garrett the Garbage Man. That's perfect fucking wrestling attire. I will say that much.
Why didn't they do like late 2000s or anything? Like when
Or,
the game actually
2009?
fucking came out. Yes, late 2000s. That's when the game
Oh.
came out.
I
Like-
can't further discuss the movie because then Claire's going to be mad that I spoil it.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what, Fox? Maybe at some other point, you and I can do a secret yap sesh about the Minecraft movie
Yeah, we can-
without Super.
Yeah, we can do a duo yap sesh talking about the secret ink.
And then
But-
ban Super from ever watching it. Hard code it into the YouTube
Yep.
player that Super, if account Super Dude 426, do not let watch.
We
or I
will
could just
block
not
him.
click the video.
No, you're gonna fucking click it. You're gonna be like, oh,
No,
they have, to,
fuck
they
them
have to know what
not.
my friends are
Oh,
talking
no.
about.
No, because the fucking title was about the Minecraft movie. Just say that and I'm not clicking it.
But what if I make the title Super Watch This Video? You'll think it's hilarious.
Okay, but then when
And
you
then
mention
both
Minecraft
DM you.
movie, I leave, I go. Bye.
I like how Super is trying so hard to be like, guys, I'm not stupid. Please assume that I'm not stupid for once. That's his entire.
It's not it
Like,
at all.
no, we just make a video that says like, super dude, watch this video, and then
It's 2
like,
hours of
the
nothing.
first- No, at the
With, like,
start of
occasion-
it, it's literally me spoiling everything about the Minecraft movie, like how Steve died in the final battle between him
Yeah,
and the
sure he
piglins.
Okay,
Oh,
Steve,
now you don't fucking believe me. Fuck you.
Steve didn't die, but the little boy did.
Oh, I'm gonna believe that Steve came up to Alex and they had fucking sex at the end. Shut up. Fucking idiot. You fell for that one.
What?
I forgot about that. I
Steve
forgot
didn't
about
actually see
that.
Alex.
I forgot about like the
Steve
last 30 minutes of the
completely-
movie, or just like a
Hold on.
graphic sex scene.
Steve didn't
Like-
actually see Alex.
It should have been
So-
Steve and Garrett that had the graphic sex scene. I think they fumbled that.
So wait, what you said earlier about Alex appearing is false?
Yeah, it was fake. Because
We pulled a
Like,
double trick on
literally,
you.
they
Sonic
just-
does actually
they
show up at the end of the movie.
no, he doesn't. But like
No, now you're just
They
tricking me
didn't-
to
they
be
didn't-
like not expecting
they didn't-
that. And
no, because they didn't really mention much about like fucking Minecraft. Because yeah, there was like the fucking water bucket. Like, oh, water clutch. Ooh, look at me. But that's like, other than that, there's nothing. No other references. Outside of just like, oh, look at the creeper.
Wait, you mean to tell me that there's no other
I mean-
Minecraft references in the Minecraft movie other than Creeper and Water Bucket?
no, there's actual
there's more.
references to YouTubers and stuff.
No, there had to have been. There's no way.
Yeah.
There was, well, y'all probably already know, there was like a reference to Technoblade.
Yeah, I know about the pig.
I already knew that.
I know Dan TDM
Yeah,
looked
that
at him and
was-
said,
that was
"That's
real nice.
fucking Technoblade, bro."
That's Technoblade. Oh my god.
I think in the second one they should actually have Dr. Treoris be the main bad guy. I think that'd be pretty good. And they should have a scene where they recreate that moment in a Dan TDM video where he burns a gay pride flag.
Oh my god,
Dr. Treoris, no!
What are you doing?
I think that'd be really good.
Put the flinching steel
And
down.
then the final scene is Steve and Garrett, the garbage man, passionately, and I mean like really getting into it, passionately making out.
There was a lot of just Steve and fucking Garbage Man being heavily homosexual. I don't get why.
Listen, you know what? In a weird twist, I'm kind of a fan of it. It's funny to me.
Also, something funny that came out of the Minecraft movie was the fact that now you can jump on top of Ghast.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because they added that update.
Yeah.
My
So now you can have
on the note of the Minecraft
right,
movie, you know
yeah.
that the McDonald's promo is going on? I assume you know.
Wait. What? Oh yeah.
The my partner Bean's sister got 4 fucking Happy Meals the other day to get some of the Minecraft movie toys, and I just sat there. I was like, it took all of my willpower to not just go big back, big back. I'm not gonna lie. Dog, how do you fucking justify ordering 4 Happy Meals in one sitting?
You're one to talk, buddy.
Dude, listen, I eat a lot. Not fucking 4 Happy Meals a lot, though.
Bro, 4 Happy Meals doesn't even scratch a dent on me.
Sounds like you're a fat ass.
Absolute. Yeah, you're an absolute chungus.
I'm sorry that you're just like the
No.
typical American male who is as wide as they are tall. Man, the
This is
Minecraft movie
before
sure is
we
a
have
shit show,
to
though, huh?
It really is.
I like how the entire time leading up to it, Super, I don't know if you're aware of this, the entire time me and Fox kept bickering at each other because Fox was so excited to see it. Genuinely fucking like excited to see it. And I sat there every time he mentioned it, I was like, dude, it's going to be fucking dog shit. You're going to hate it. It's going to be terrible.
I was literally kicking my feet and curling my toes, thinking about watching a Minecraft movie.
You
And I was
were
sitting there
saying that you were
And then fucking Brad, the
Fucking pessimist I am.
Grinch, the Grinch of movies, it was like, it's actually going to be bad. And then I watched it, and it was pretty fucking awesome.
I like that fucking tweet that you made saying, about to watch Peak right now. In the theater, about to watch Peak right now. And then I replied to it saying, on the toilet, about to watch shit right now, or whatever. I thought that was such a genius comeback. I was like, this is a genius comeback. He's going to laugh so
on
hard.
the TV right now.
Yeah,
And
this
then I
was
did. I
bad.
patted my big belly.
I like to imagine that was the last thing you saw before going into the Minecraft movie.
It was.
I
I
guess.
saw all that.
Also, I like the duality, right? Because you're sitting here like, no, it's gonna be dog shit. Meanwhile, when Fox was talking to me about it, I was like, dude, it's gonna be so peak.
I know. I'm always the fucking minority thought process here. I'm the only one who ever fucking thinks negatively about shit because I hate everything.
How about you like stuff? How about you
I
stop being
do.
a-
It's just the stuff I like is
loser.
from like the 90s.
Yeah,
well, stop
grow
being
up.
such an old head. Yeah. How about you grow up?
It's so funny that people
You weren't
say
even
that.
born there, little bro.
Okay, and counterpoint.
Okay, and
Counterpoint.
shut up.
Zero
Shut
drama.
up.
Can you confirm that there was like a uncomfortable racism scene with the Enderman in the Minecraft movie?
Oh yeah, no, like there was a scene between Notch, like they brought back Notch, and he came up across the Enderman and he's like, I fucking hate you. You're the worst mob ever. And he stares at the Enderman like screamed and then like fucking snapped his neck like the Slender Man.
That's awesome. I think that's pretty
And then
nice.
and then the kid in the red shirt was like, oh my god, that's horrible. He just killed them.
And he just killed
and then-
Notch, and now he's gonna
and
be
then-
the hero's bane.
And then Notch, whenever he died, he poofed into smoke and there was a golden apple. And then whenever the kid in the red shirt picked it up, he's like, Steve, what is this? He's like, that is a Notch apple. Perfectly powerful apple they should only eat once.
I think in the second Minecraft movie, they should unironically remake that scene from story mode where the pig goes poof and there's a pork chop. I think that'd be really fucking funny.
It's so, like, they could have just skipped out on that because Rufus was a baby pig.
Dog,
Babies don't
I
drop
deadass
food.
don't know why Minecraft, like, story-based media feels the need to include, like, every single aspect of Minecraft's gameplay. Like, there's some stuff that you can remove for, like, suspension of disbelief. Like, you don't need a pig to go poof when it dies.
Yeah,
It's too fucking silly.
because for every time I see that scene, I just in the back of my
Fucking
head I think
howl.
of that. In the back of my head, I just think of that clip of the guy absolutely dying. He's just cackling whenever
I lose
Rufus
my
dies.
fucking mind. Oh, I love showing people that scene for the first time because every time without fail, they always fucking bust a gut laughing.
Because it's supposed to be serious, but they did it in a Minecraft way where he
I
just,
really want to like assume that Telltale did that intentionally and it's intentionally meant to be funny. But also knowing Telltale, I
Really?
have no idea.
I feel like they did it because like they couldn't really have them tote around a corpse of a baby pig.
That would have
in
been
a
twice as
Minecraft game.
funny if like Jesse just fucking dragged Rufus around on a string. It's like, come on, buddy. Let's go. We got adventures to do.
What would have been funny was whenever Rufus dies, he just like stands up, has like the default pig face, turns red, and make the pig squeal
Oh
before
my god.
poofing.
That would be so good. That's what the second movie should do. They should just remake the story mode games into movies.
So, you're the punk
Yeah.
I've heard about.
What's that from?
Megamind.
Ah, that's it. That's right. It's Metro Man.
Yeah.
And then he farts.
It's actually not.
No, you spoiled the movie with me. You spoiled it. I was gonna watch Megamind, but now I'm not.
I'm sorry that it took you so long to watch Megamind. It's been out for like a decade now.
No, it just got released.
Yeah, like 11 years
2
ago.
minutes ago. No, 2 minutes ago.
You got released 2 minutes ago from prison.
No, because that means I'm a bad, but I am not a bad. I'm a good.
You're quite bad.
No.
Quite bad at being cool. Up top, Super. Thanks, bud.
Who the
I
fuck
think
is
I'm going
that?
to kill one of you guys for sacrifice.
Why?
What the fuck?
Because I'm bored, to be honest. Because I'm bored.
How about
That's
you
That's not a very
stop
good
being
reason.
bored?
Well, then entertain me.
Why do I have to entertain you?
Because, good question.
Yeah.
Why do
go
you have to entertain?
fuck off somewhere else?
Well, fine. If you want me to fuck off, I'll leave.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, like,
that's what you get for being a bad friend.
I'm not fucking obligated to like entertain you, bro. Like, I'm just here.
Actually, you are. Didn't you sign the contract?
No, what contract?
Oh. Wait, Super didn't sign the contract?
Yeah, it was like
He's-
Bread tried sneaking it, like the contract, but I noticed that shit and I never signed it.
What the fuck? I signed the contract.
Well, that's on you, buddy.
Fuck you.
Uh,
Bleh. Bleh. That's what you sound
Yeah.
like.
no, that's you. Because
No.
you just did it. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you just did it.
No.
You did it way after me.
No.
Yeah, huh? Where the fuck did Brad go?
I have no.
Did he
clue.
die a horrible death?
Did Bread die?
Maybe. Well, podcasters, I'm sorry to say this, but one of the hosts fucking died because he's stupid.
It's actually kind of sad. With the recent passing of AnOddFox in Super Duper 426, we've now lost BreadTheLoafington.
So now the podcast is canceled.
It is. The Yappers are 6 feet under.
Yup.
The Yappers
The
are 6
Yapcast.
feet under.
Yeah.
There he is. Oh shit! What? Oh my god! Oh my god! It's a zombie! It's a zombie!
Give me your brains so that I
no,
may have
it's
one.
it's the evil resident.
No, not
That's
the
me.
evil
I'm the
resident.
evil resident. Give me your residences so I may evil them.
Get
Give me
away
your
from
residence.
residents who is evils.
Bang! Shoot
ah.
you!
My liver. Now I can't drink alcohol anymore.
Loser.
Oh shit! My bad, bro.
How am I supposed
I
to
didn't know you
drink
were chill like
brewskis with the
that.
boys now? Bleh. Dickhead.
Sound like a smoker.
I mean,
Dickhead.
kind of. I sometimes sound like it's because I'm very phlegmy these days.
More like flamboyant. Hey,
Shut up, you fucking can't say that word. It's offensive.
Don't worry, I can say it.
Okay, then say it, please. Please say it. Please say it so so the joke works. Please.
You fucking.
homosexual,
Now people can't cancel
Right,
me. They'll
or-
cancel you, in fact, for saying it. Here's your bread. Put it on
No,
Twitter, uncensored.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I swing that way. I can
What do you
say
mean?
it. I have the pass.
Yeah, he has the F slur
Why?
pass.
It's true.
Why do you have the F slur passed?
Because I'm dating you, stupid.
We're not gay though.
Oh yeah, your guys' socks stay on. You can't be gay if your socks are on.
No,
Yeah.
my socks are actually off right now. I'm sorry.
Okay, what
My
about
socks
Fox?
are on.
There we go.
My socks are on.
Yeah, so I can say it still.
No,
Yeah, I don't have
Fox,
socks.
how does it feel dating a gay man?
dude, it feels disgusting.
Homophobia on my podcast? I
Yup.
think so.
Yup.
Welcome to Yappers, the #1 homophobic podcast in the world.
We like hating homes and
We like
hating
vaginas.
sexuals.
I think the worst kind of house is the mobile home, personally.
I mean,
I
yeah, you're
think
right
the
about that.
bungalow kind of sucks though.
No, but listen, Fox. The mobile home, they come into our parking lots and they just fucking act like they're supposed to be there. Undocumented interference in our fucking parking lots.
Okay, but as a man of the South, I think mobile homes are epic
That's because
And
fucking
people who don't like them,
the parking
are
toll
stupid.
meters don't fucking work, and people hop the fucking tolls all the time.
Well, we don't have those.
Well, maybe
You
if
can
you
just
and
park
we're a
them.
more civilized part of society, maybe you would.
Nope.
This is my private domicile, and I will not be harassed, bitch.
Well, you know what? What's your least favorite home, stupid dude? What stupid
Yeah.
take do you have this time, stupid dude?
Trailers.
Damn. Okay, he's kind of right though. I hate trailers, all
Like,
of them.
I get it.
Movie
I get
trailers.
it.
Movie
Vehicle
like,
trailers, game trailers, book trailers, honest trailers. Hate them all.
Not gonna lie though, sometimes they can be like an actual vibe to like sleep in or whatever, but like I would not see myself living in there for like the rest of my life.
I'd probably be okay with it. I'd probably be comfortable because I'm not one that I don't enjoy having a lot of space personally. But a trailer or mobile home would probably actually be perfect for me.
Yeah, I mean, I need space.
Well, I mean, you take up so much of it anyways. So
Yeah, like that's why. Like so like, you know, I want the house to be, you know, spacious. I
get
need a big pool.
big poo.
Big poo.
A big pool.
Oh, a big pool.
Oh,
Yeah.
not
Because a
big
bathtub is
poo-poo.
too small for you to bathe yourself in. You need a big pool.
Yeah. Can't forget that hot tub though.
Mhm.
The hot tub is what sells.
Well, the hot tub is where you get to fry all your chicken.
Exactly. Yeah. Because like,
You can make a
Um,
big boiling pot of delicious chicken soup.
although
in
it
hot tubs.
kind of fucks it up because like, you know, there's like a little waterfall that goes into like the main pool. So like, it
Yeah, but
gets all
that's
grimy.
you know, that's for
nasty.
drinkies when you get thirsty.
Oh yes, I love drinking water grease.
Bro, you wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't care.
You drink anything if offered.
Yeah, especially for money.
What's the lowest amount of money that you would have to like do for a dare, Super?
It depends what that dare is.
Okay, if I presented you with like an ominous liquid of undetermined origin, what's the lowest amount that you would have to take to drink it?
What color is it?
Eggshell
Because now we're
white.
getting to eggshell white. All right, when I like, you know how you like stir a cup with your hands? What's the viscosity of it?
You know melted ice cream?
Yeah.
That kind of viscosity. Not quite liquid, not quite solid.
All right, and what's the smell? What am I smelling? Is it nothing? Is
Fruity.
it something?
It smells like
Fruity?
smoothies. Like, you know the overwhelming smell when you enter like a Baskin Robbins or an ice cream store and you just get all the scents of all the
Yeah.
ice cream flavors at once? That's kind of what it smells like.
Damn, that you know what? This drink is actually turning out to be a very good drink. So I think I would drink it for a measly $15.
$15. Wow. Okay. That's still a lot.
It's a lot, but like it's not a lot though.
I mean,
Because one thing
isn't.
is I still don't know what the fuck the drink is, but you know what? It's like, you know, it's not that bad, so I won't like want a lot of money from it.
that's when you drink it
But
and you
if
just find out it's like yogurt.
Yeah, so I got a good drink along with $15. That's a steal.
Okay. Well, how about this?
Yeah, but-
It's translucent military green. Smells like barbecue. Specifically, the after smell of barbecue after you leave the grill running for a bit, and it smells like kind of burnt charcoals with like that still hint of like steak.
Mhm.
Thickness,
And what's
it's a little off of like water thickness.
mm, yeah, that's gonna be a nice 75.
Okay, that's good because that's swamp water. Literally fucking like
Yeah.
bayou water.
Why does bayou water smell like barbecue?
I don't know because someone fucking barbecued
You're
it, I
asking-
guess. You're asking the
about
Canadian
bayou
fucking.
water.
You're asking the Canadian about bayou water. I literally don't know what bayou water is.
It's swamp water. It's like earthy, mossy,
Okay, so
It-
then it's earthy, mossy,
full
post
of
forest fire.
bacteria.
Post
Like I'm
forest
gonna get a
fire.
brain-eating amoeba from it.
Listen,
type
that means that you just have a friend. You get a new friend.
Oh, the friend that kills me. Yeah,
Isn't that AnOddFox?
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. It's true.
AnOddFox is the brain-eating amoeba.
But he's my brain-eating
Mhm.
amoeba, so it's okay.
Delicious, delicious, yummy.
Well, I mean,
brain.
if he's a brain-eating amoeba, he's not really going to get much nutrients out of you, eh?
What do you
That's
mean?
true.
I am packed full. Well, I mean, like I may not be full of nutrients, but at least I taste good, though.
Yeah, but if he's going after the brain, there's not really going to be a whole lot to eat.
Yeah.
I mean, think of it as like a nice little dessert. A nice little
dessert.
a nice little souffle.
Like a brain-eating fox.
Delicious.
Brain-eating amoeba fox goes into your brain and looks for food and is just like, there's nothing. Please, sir, spare a crumb of brain. A crumb, please.
We only got fat.
That's when Supercat rolls into your brain and just goes, sorry, we out of brain.
We had a brain. We just got fat.
Brain-shaped throat.
What does that even mean?
Because like,
does it like shrink wrap around the wrinkles too, or is it just like a weird bean looking thing?
It shrink wraps around the wrinkles.
I thought you meant like
that's vile imagery.
I thought you were talking about like a Supercat shaped brain, just like how I made like a Bart Simpson shaped vein in Lisa's stupid head.
That's fucking so true. Goddamn.
I was thinking because Bread said we out of brain, so I was thinking of like the jokes where it's like, oh, we out of tires, and then like the person has like
perfectly tire shaped with a hole in their throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
like,
sense.
It's we out of brain, but I'm just swallowing my brain.
So like you kind of create like a fucking snake eating its own tail kind of situation.
Kind of, except I'm just eating like basically everything about me, and I just become like a husk.
Either that, or you become like double the super dude.
True, that is true.
I don't know if I could handle like super dude squared, to be honest.
Yeah, that's too many super dudes.
Super dude squared is just Minecraft super.
Yeah,
the dumbest yet most intriguing motherfucker you will ever play with.
This is the most interesting man in the world, and it's just Supercat sleeping
while snoring incredibly loud.
It's like it's that deep snoring, so you know that Supercat's like in a deep sleep.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's like, wait, no, I didn't even make a sound.
That's the sound of the fucking like lawnmower.
That's how
That's the
deep
sound
it
of
is.
his life going away from him.
That's how deep of a sleep it is.
It's that you just start choking.
Yeah.
Poor Supercat chokes on its own found dead in Florida. That's you choking out another Supercat.
Be out of sleep.
We had a super, and it's a Supercat shaped Supercat.
Fuck, Supercat shaped Supercat in Supercat's throat. This is getting too meta for me.
It's too meta.
Supercat doesn't even have a throat, so Supercat is just like slightly bigger.
Dude, you guys know how in did you guys ever see the promo for the new Kirby game, the Forgotten Land one, where Kirby just like eats a bunch of shit and like wraps itself around like a car?
Oh yes, I remember that.
I'm imagining that with Supercat. Like Supercat kind of has like Kirby logic, where like Supercat just wrap its body around something.
Yeah.
So like Supercat eats a bike, and Supercat just like wraps itself around a bike. Just go, we out of bikes.
Yeah, we out of bikes.
Speaking of bikes,
go catch a bike.
Go catch it. I saw someone make a poster edit of the Minecraft movie to include Inspector Gadget as a play on that like one fucking video.
Oh yeah,
I love brown bricks.
Yeah,
and
that one.
Crap.
I'm like, fuck. Now I wish that was real. That would be the funniest movie ever.
It would have been,
and that also would have been a much better start to like a video game crossover movie universe, because the Inspector Gadget has in fact met the Mario Brothers,
as he should have,
which was a very epic crossover.
Yup.
Although speaking of, I've been watching the Pokemon series recently, and it's jarring and hilarious to me how often they make jokes about how Ash stole Misty's bike, and then Misty is just continuously upset at how Ash has not repaid her for the bike. The series holds up really good, though. I really like the Pokemon series. Specifically, the first season is really good. I quite enjoy it.
I never really watched it.
I had 5 VHS tapes, or 2 VHS tapes with like 5 or 6 episodes on them.
Did you see the episode where it gives you a seizure?
No, because that one was not available for VHS. However, I did see the one where an episode starts purely on the fact that Pikachu ate an apple whole. It almost fucking died.
No, he ate the cyanide seeds. He's gonna die.
Dude, that episode is one of my favorites, just on merit that Pikachu is such a fucking dumbass in that episode.
He's our dumbass though.
He is. He's exactly how I imagine Supercat to act.
Yes.
I think that's part of the reason that I like Supercat so much is that Supercat reminds me so much of like season 1 Pikachu.
Supercat's basically just the old rendition of Pikachu where it was just fat Pikachu.
Yeah, right. I like Fat Pikachu.
Uh,
And I act like Fat Pikachu too, where all he does is sleep and eat food.
Yeah, he eats a whole apple and complains
Fucking
that
chokes
he
and
ate
dies.
cyanide seeds. Yeah, he ate cyanide seeds and dies.
There's also an
And I'm
episode where a
sad and
chandelier
depressed.
fucking dropped on Ash and Pikachu and their souls got ripped out of their bodies. It was really fucked up and weird.
Yeah, that does sound fucked up and weird.
That episode I had on VHS. It was the
Not gonna
Tower
lie,
of Terror.
Brad. That whenever you said that, I just thought you were fucking around because I do not believe that.
What that I had Pokemon on VHS?
No, fucking Ash and Pikachu getting smashed by
No,
a chandelier. and
that's a real
getting their
thing. That's how they
souls
beat
taken
Haunter.
away.
That's how they beat the Pokemon Haunter.
Imagine being a kid and you're like, "Oh my god, I love Pikachu. I love Ash Ketchum." And then you just see Ash and Pikachu like get crushed by a chandelier. You just see blood and guts. Just, like,
It would have been fun if it was
everywhere.
like that.
Pokemon if it was good.
Literally.
That was probably like some Newgrounds animation.
Oh, probably.
Or like some kid saw that and they're like, I am edgy and I love watching the kid-friendly stuff get murdered.
I mean, I'm
And then
not
they
going to lie to you guys,
reanimate
right? In the first season of Pokemon, Ash almost dies like every other fucking episode. It's kind of insane how reckless he is.
Well, he's a
I mean,
fucking,
he's dealing
isn't
with-
he 11?
Yeah, he's like 10.
He's trying to catch. He's trying to
10.
pull Noah and catch a bunch of fucking Pokemon.
Hold on, did you try to do that?
Like, yeah,
Fair,
I
did too.
captured at least half the population of animals at this point.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like half the boat ready, but I need more.
Oh, no. Dumbass, Brad. Fucking you said no. I thought you were talking about yourself. I completely forgot about the guy with the boat. Fuck. Shows to go, yeah, how much of fucking religion I know. Jeez, fuck, that's...
You're a freaking dingus. Everyone
I
knows
can't
about
believe that
Noah.
slipped me. Fuck.
I thought you were, and I was just playing into the bit.
No, I genuinely thought that you, like, when you yourself went out and, like, fucking tried, like, roleplayed as a kid capturing Pokemon, because I fucking did that.
The most I did was as a wee little lad. I lived in a wooden house, so we got a bunch of carpenter bees that basically just dug holes into our house and lived in it.
Mhm.
It was fine because they were just peaceful little guys. And then I captured one and had him in a little jar. But I was kind of stupid. And I was like, this is a wood bee. What would they eat? Wood. So then I gave him the little block of wood. He fucking starved to death.
Oh
You starved to death? Jeez.
Yeah, he starved to death. Because my stupid idiot self didn't think, wait, bees, this is a wood carpenter bee? Oh, it
They
must eat wood.
Yeah, like you think of it like termites, where it's like, oh well, they eat the wood.
Yeah.
No, they're just called fucking wood.
No.
They're like called carpenter bees because they just make their homes in wood shit.
Yeah.
You probably made them start nibbling on it because of how starved he
Bro's
was.
starting to lick the wood
yeah,
and
I saw-
hallucinate flavors.
It was starting hallucinating burgers everywhere.
Fucking
No,
B movie style, like fast food, B fast food.
No, it's like the dude you play as in Voices of the Void. If you don't eat, you
Oh
start
yeah, Dr.
imagining
Cal,
burgers.
yeah. Just start
Yeah.
seeing burgers when you don't eat enough.
Yeah.
God,
That's
I love
me
that.
That's
when I
how
was
I
looking
am.
for a burger for a minute.
That's super working
I
at
still-
McDonald's.
Yeah.
I still can't believe I thought he was a girl.
I mean, to be fair, right? Long
Right.
hair, kind of feminine facial features. I don't blame you. I thought Dr. Cal was a girl.
And also Twitter fan arts
Right?
depicting him as a girl.
Well, that's kind of the problem with like a lot of anime-esque art styles is that a lot of guys tend to like wind up looking like women.
Yeah. I
Especially
mean, it's
when they're,
not
like,
really an
more
anime
gender
art
fluid.
style. Yeah.
You know?
I feel like it was maybe on purpose though.
Maybe.
Like having Dr.
would
Kell
make-
being like
That would make
more
more sense.
gender gender neutral.
Non-conforming.
Yeah. But then like recently a lot of the fan arts I've been seeing of him, he looks like how you would expect a person working by themselves in a satellite facility.
Not too far off of what I look like, by the way.
Yeah.
Just give Dr. Kill a
Literally.
beard and make the hair brown, and that's me on an average day.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, you guys haven't been tuned into this because you guys don't really get to see me on a regular basis. But since the start of 25, I've been growing my beard out, and it's already fucking big and bushy and shit, like staggered at how fast it's grown in. Ideally, I'd like to shave my beard at some point to make it look like the Funko Pop mutton chops, because I think those look good on me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's to be seen. We'll see we'll see what I think in December when I shave.
If you don't like it, you can always just shave off the mutton chops.
Yeah, but then I'd have to grow all the beard out again. I just don't want to go through this again. This has been quite the experience.
You can be like a skinny J Schlatt with long hair.
Basically.
Literally.
Or I could just like do the goatee and go full Jesus like people call me.
Oh,
No.
true.
Would that be
Yeah, you
sacrilegious,
could.
AnOddFox? Would it be sacrilegious to style my beard like Jesus of Nazareth?
No.
Okay, good.
I don't think it is.
I mean, moist.
I think Jesus would be like, wow, that's pretty cool.
I mean, to be fair, it
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
really
don't-
matter
I don't
anyways. I'm not
think-
Middle Eastern.
I don't think Jesus would be like, "That's my look. You don't
Can't fucking do it.
I feel like Jesus is the type of guy who'd be like, wow, you're a pretty big fan.
Here, have some
Literally.
wine.
Here, have some wine. It was water, but I touched it.
Or better yet, here, have some water. Oops, it's wine now. My treat.
Oops, it's
Oh,
wine.
true.
Hold on, let me get you another bottle. Oh man, this is
It's like
also
fucking
wine.
Midas touch, but it's water with wine. It's just, I can't. Like, fucking Jesus comes back. First fucking top Google result. How do I stop turning water into wine?
I just want to drink water.
It's like that one search that blew up the internet for a bit there. That was like, help! I accidentally built a shelf.
Yeah.
How do I stop accidentally turning water into wine?
Help!
Or
I
top Google
accidentally
result.
turned water into wine.
You cannot turn water into wine, as they are completely separate things. Jesus just sits behind his computer, just seething, just like, what do you fucking mean?
And just imagine Jesus trying to like work out, and he's trying to like trying to make like a protein drink, but it just turns into wine.
That raises an interesting question. Does it have to be specifically water for him to turn it into wine, or can it be any liquids?
No, I think it's
Like if-
water.
Yeah, it's just water, but it's funny to think like any liquid he touches turns into wine.
Just like
So
pats
like
a
if he's
cow,
milking,
finds a cow,
Yeah,
pets it,
he's-
just cow starts producing wine. Everyone's just like, oh my god, it's the fucking devil cow.
alternatively, Jesus like touches some dude's face and like the dude
Just starts
starts like
sweating wine.
wobbling around. Yeah. No, like he
Dude,
starts
that's
wobbling around.
that's
because
actually
his
fucked.
blood
You
is
should-
just wine.
That's dude, because like humans are 75% water, right? Think about it for a sec.
Yeah.
It'll be 75% wine.
You just piss Jesus off enough that he just
think
raises his hand to you, and you just start becoming like fucking unbelievably drunk.
I'd be real. I think you'd probably die
Probably.
from either alcohol poisoning or just the fact that you have no way,
No further hydration.
no further hydration.
That's
because,
crazy.
like,
That's a fucking hilarious like concept for a superpower. Is just guy who can turn all water into wine, and it's just he uses that fucking for like evil purposes. Just like, hey, look, there's a guy who's annoying me slightly. Womp. And then the guy just falls over from alcohol poisoning after turning like fucking yellow due to liver failure as well.
I'll be so real. I will not get into it about like, the actual politics of it, but I have never seen so much news about something in the last 3 months as much as what is happening in our country right
Oh,
now.
dude, it's insane. The thing that pisses me
And,
off,
like-
right? The thing that gets me, I know I should care more about it, but like Canada's kind of going through our own shit right now.
Yeah.
Well, listen, right? I was so excited to fucking pre-order the Switch 2 this month. I was so excited. Then they announced, the pre-orders in Canada got fucking delayed so that they can match America. And that does not fucking inspire confidence in me. Because if that's the case, that
Yeah.
probably means that Canadian price for it is probably also going to go up. Because for some fucking reason, Canada cannot do anything without you assholes butting in.
Whoops.
That ain't me, bruh.
No, I know it's not
That's
YouTube
me.
specifically. I mean, it'd be really funny if it was specifically YouTube. It's like Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm specifically
Yeah,
going
sorry.
out my way to
Piss me
make
off,
you
yeah.
not get the Nintendo Switch too.
But no, seriously though, like all I'll say about it is that I'm not. There is a bunch of people hope pilling that Nintendo's going to drop the price of the console, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, these poor fucking stupid bastards.
Didn't they already do that?
No.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
I could have sworn that somebody said it was going to be close to like 500.
No, that's just how it's going to be.
Like, yeah.
In America, it's the bundle pack for the console and Mario Kart is going to be $500. The console alone is going to be about $450 for you guys.
Yeah. So
Up here, it's like fucking like $650 for the console alone, and then $700 for the fucking bundle. And I'm like, why is it that the first time in over a decade that I can get a new console on launch is when everything has to go fucking balls to the wall insane? That's all I want to know.
Yeah. Also, can I just say something about Nintendo?
Oh boy. Yeah, go ahead though.
I do not like their mindset of pricing their products.
I'm not crazy about it either, but like, listen, other companies have been pushing shit out at higher prices. I can't be mad that Nintendo's doing it.
That shouldn't be done though, because they're going to set a new standard once more.
I mean, the standard's already been set. Konami and Capcom have been doing it for a few months now.
I know, because
and I mean, fucking Sony just announced that the fucking tariffs are going to be affecting the PS5 prices.
Exactly. That's also going to be a thing. So not only that they're once again forming a new standard of pricing, which is $80 for a digital copy and $90.
That's not true. That's complete misinformation, Super. That's not true. How? It's $80 for both.
It's $80 for both?
It's $80 for both.
Still, though, $80 is kind of asking too much, in my opinion.
I think so, too, but there are people who are bitching that $80 is too much when the current standard is $70.
I know, but it shouldn't even be a thing. It should still be $60.
I think it should be less than that. I think it should be $40.
Yes.
But also, not to be fucking rude to you guys, I've been paying $80 for like 4 years now. I'm going to have to pay like $100 out of pocket for new games. So like, I am coping. I'm coping really fucking badly. I'm just so sad. I'm so sad this is the state of the industry.
You put time and effort into a company and they just keep...
I mean, AnOddFox is a fan of Xbox, and that's Xbox is doing no better.
I never said I was a fan of Xbox though.
I mean, true.
Like he just owns one.
Yeah, like during my little.
There's nothing I can really say without sounding like I'm like a Seth Cope malding Nintendo fanboy, I guess. The truth of the situation is that I've always generally despised Nintendo's business practices, but the products that they've put out have more than made up for it for me.
Yeah.
Because listen, I'll be glad to pay $80 for a game that I know is in a playable, complete state that will require no day one patches to make it work.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that I'm like, you know what? At least this is what Nintendo has going for it. Every other company has something fucking wrong on launch that makes it so that there's just a day one patch needed to make it fucking playable.
That is something I'll give Nintendo props for. I'll say
that's really the only thing that I can say about it. Outside of that, I'm not exactly crazy about the prices.
These companies, including Nintendo, including Rockstar as well.
Rockstar is going to drop $100. They're going to ask $100 for GTA 6, and people are going to fucking suck their dick about it. That's the part that pisses me off. Is that people are, by and large, people are saying that Nintendo shouldn't price their games at $80 because they don't think Nintendo's products are worth $80.
Now,
which is a completely subjective thing. I think Nintendo's games are pretty well worth their price tags. But that's a subjective
because whenever they release finished.
I feel like certain games are worth the price tag, but other games that they produce are not worth it.
Because like, listen, right? There's a few second party studio games that have come out that they've asked full price for, and I'm sitting there like,
Yeah.
Like, I bought the newest installment of Endless Ocean, which is a series I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked full price for that, and I'm sitting there and I played it, and I was like, this is not an $80 game. This is $80 Canadian. This is at most a $40 to $50 game, and that's asking for a lot.
Yeah,
that game was very disappointing to me. But like Mario Odyssey,
you know what?
I don't think I got ripped off with that. I think I paid my price for it. I got more than $80 of entertainment out of that game.
Yeah, that's the issue. It's like certain games deserve that price because of the quality that they put into it, and some others don't. Even though like it is a still quality game, it's just the certain type of game that deserves the price.
Oh, that's another thing is that Nintendo's announced that like Mario Kart is only $80 because they're introducing a new thing for themselves that's like variable pricing where it's dependent on the development time and like the quality of the product in their eyes as to what should be $80 or not. We all know how that's going to work out where they're just going to like price things out willy-nilly. However, personally, I'm probably going to wind up getting the Switch 2. I'm probably going to wind up getting Mario Kart, and I'm probably going to wind up getting more than $80 value out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. TLDR.
I'm not a fan of Nintendo currently. This might be the last console that I buy from them.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
If they keep up with the whole pricing.
Well, that and also they're going in a direction creatively that I don't know if I'm like crazy about. Between the fact that like Zelda games now have voice acting and Mario Wonder now has voice acting, and like they're going in a direction where it seems like they're kind of doing what the rest of the companies are now, and I'm not sure if I'm like crazy about that because
if
like
it's done well,
like it or not, I have to accept that like Shigeru Miyamoto and co, they're in their like twilight years basically. They're reaching retirement age. They're going to leave the industry at some point.
Yeah.
And as that happens, new people will come in, and the companies that I love are probably just going to go in different directions that I'm not crazy about. And once that happens, I feel like at that point, it's going to be just whatever third-party shit is happening that I'm going to be interested in.
Yeah.
Because I've lost faith with Xbox. I've lost faith with Sony. I'm losing faith in Nintendo. I know that I shouldn't have had much to begin with. But, yeah, I don't know. Childhood. But nostalgia.
Yeah. It's another thing, too, when, like, we still keep up with like what what gaming companies do because we just simply grew up with them.
Well, that's the thing, right? Is that I'm also like, I don't know. I have friends who have openly said that they're refusing to support either of the other two companies because their company is the one that they've gone with. And I don't know if I entirely agree with that perspective. Just purely based on the fact that I'm pretty open to what I play. I have a PlayStation. I have an Xbox. I have more than a fair share of Nintendo consoles. But also, I can't deny if they put out a good game, they put out a good game. Like the Indiana Jones game, I've heard nothing but good about it. So I have to concede that's probably a good game.
What we probably should be doing, just like as a collective, is just stop with the whole collective mindset. Like basically just praising a certain console because you grew up with it, or like the group you're with all collectively uses Xboxes or PlayStations.
People love to say that they're not a part of the console wars, and I mean, I'm a victim of this too. Well, victim. I'm a notable. I'm a part of this too. I'm not going to deny this. People will say that they don't like to participate in the console wars, but then like secretly they'll be a part of the console wars, being like, "Yeah, mine's better because they don't do the scummy tactics." Which then inevitably, when that company does do the scummy tactics, they leave disappointed.
Yeah, because like at this point, a lot of the companies are just kind of meshing into just being this bad thing because of this.
Yeah.
Like you rarely hear anything good about companies.
I will say,
Xbox especially.
I will say it is absolutely fucking insane to me, personally, that people are grouping in Nintendo with like companies like Nestle and BP Oil.
Holy shit.
In terms of like fucking how evil they are. And like one greedy company against a company that has hundreds of fucking child labor accusations against it, and a company that has one of the worst natural disasters in the world under its belt.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. There is an unfair comparison here. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, because the worst I can think of Nintendo doing is just like mistreating their fans, especially in the early 2000s.
Greed and being unbelievably overprotective, which like you can kind of loop that into just being greedy too.
Yeah.
No,
because they
just actually greed.
Yeah, because Nintendo basically brought back gaming as a whole
here in the West. Here in the West.
Yeah, mainly
the game
in the
crash
West.
wasn't nearly as bad in the EU or in Japan. It was really only an American thing.
Yeah.
Because Atari just didn't know how to fucking stop.
Yeah. What I'm saying is America's a huge profit margin for games.
I guarantee you, so if the game crash never saw, or if video games as a market never saw a resurgence, I would like to say that like PC would probably be fine, because I have confidence that Valve would probably still kick around even without Nintendo's influence, because of the fact that Valve was created on merit that like it was a bunch of ex-Microsoft employees.
Yeah, I feel like If the game crash never got fixed because of Nintendo, I feel like PC gaming would have been
PC
more
gaming would have
common.
been fine. I don't think Xbox or Sony would have ever. Xbox wouldn't exist probably, and
Yeah.
Sony would never have come into the American market. And if it did, it would have been way more low key than it was.
Yeah, it's just something interesting to think about.
Yeah,
It's something because like at this point the video game crashed. If it never got revived, it would have been a huge change for
culture
basically
would not
just
have. We would not be
culture,
where we are today.
yeah.
To be honest, if it
Yeah.
hadn't,
Yeah, it's just something interesting to think about.
it really is. People don't want to give it the credit that well, they do and they don't. I don't know. It's weird. But to kind of finalize my thoughts is that I completely agree and understand these people that are sitting here saying that $80 is too much. In the same breath, though,
Yeah.
I know half of the people saying it are still going to buy it anyways.
Yeah, because they're in a situation where you're a Nintendo fan. You're like, damn, these prices suck. But at the same time, you're like, well, I kind of want the new Nintendo games, though.
I'm not crazy about the prices, but I know I'm probably going to get my money's worth out of them.
Yeah.
It doesn't really help to clarify some stuff that this console launch across every major player, this has been the messiest launch of a console I've ever seen in my 21 years of life, or 23 years of life, forgive me.
Even compared to the Wii U?
Oh, dude, the Wii U had a much smoother launch. It was not nearly as confusing. Like, people were confused about what the Wii U was exactly. While people know what the Switch 2 is, they know nothing else about how anything works because there's so much misinformation and lies out there. Because there was like Super mentioned, there was like the whole thing where someone like at some point got it in their brain that like digital games are going to be 80, physical games are going to be 90, when the 90 came from the EU prices and people don't know how to fucking read. Then there was like a whole thing about people saw on the website that the game cards aren't going to have the full game in them. They're game key cards, which is also just completely untrue. There are some game cards that have game keys on them because the games are simply too big to fit into the 64 gigabyte cartridge. But that's not every cartridge. That's a handful of cartridges to get developers to have their games on the platform easier. And then there was like a bunch of shit about like how there's certain deluxe editions of Switch 2 games where it's like, it's just the Switch 1 cartridge with its download code. And then Nintendo came out saying, no, the full game and also the Switch 2 upgrade is on the Switch 2 cartridge. Like, this has been one of the messiest fucking launches I've seen because Nintendo didn't fucking explain anything.
Yeah.
They just threw a bunch of fucking keywords around and expected people to just understand this. Like, man, I've never in my life seen a messier launch. Even the Xbox One's launch was a lot smoother.
I can't say this. I mean, like, leading up to the launch of the Xbox Series X, it was like a nothing burger.
Well, because I didn't hear anything about the PS5 or the SSX until they released.
When they both released, it was fucking hell.
It was
because this is when scalpers became a much bigger prominent.
I want to say that like the PS5 generation was the first, like the first real generation where like gaming as a whole was a pop culture mainstream thing. Because even around like the PS4, it was still kind of becoming a mainstream thing. It was still kind of niche.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's part of the problem is that because video games have become such a common, widespread thing, it's now become like kind of a bigger issue to control the narratives.
I think it's actually fucking insane that there are still stores out there that do not have Xbox Series X's.
Yeah. And doesn't help too that the naming of Xbox consoles suck.
Somehow.
Kind of, yeah.
I've been very vocal about how much I don't like Nintendo's naming schemes. I think a lot of them are terrible. But somehow Xbox knocks it out of the park with the worst console names ever. I don't know how they keep doing it.
Yeah, I think probably the last good one was the Xbox 360.
Yeah, because it was concise.
The original Xbox One. Like, to be fair, the original Xbox 360 launch kind of sucked because of how easily the early 360s were to red ring.
Yeah, that was that was an infamous problem. Like, it was so infamous that like pop culture media started to poke fun at that. I can't think of another situation like that where that sort of things happened.
Because it was such a catastrophic failure.
And it was a nationwide one too. People in the thousands reported their consoles red ringing.
Yeah, because I think the actual percentage of white Xboxes that red ringed were about like 56%.
Well, dude, it
Or
was such a notable
around
problem
60.
that when Rare made Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, on the home menu they made a joke about Banjo having a bunch of white original launch Xbox 360s that were all red ringed.
Yeah, but yeah, like that is arguably like the worst console launch for Microsoft.
I think so.
The
Yeah.
Xbox One, like it worked, but at the same time, you were forced to have the Kinect, so it was way more expensive because of that. And also, just the menu sucked. It was so bad. It still is bad.
I think it's better than what it was before.
Well, no launch, because whenever the Xbox One first launched, they didn't have just gaming in mind. They mainly advertised it as a thing they use for like media playing.
Yeah, which
just
is
watch
weird.
movies and shit on it.
Well, because
And
then,
that's exactly what it became because nobody uses it for games anymore.
because not only that,
Yeah.
they'd set up a thing. This is way scummier than anything fucking any other company's done. They set up a thing with the physical copies of games where it was like the game key would register to your account on the disc of the game, and that means that you couldn't like sell it again afterwards or trade it with friends. They had to issue a
Mhm.
bunch of patches to fix that.
It's annoying too because if you have a disc of a game and you put it on your Xbox, like even though the Xbox reads the disc, it still downloads the game. And like originally I thought, oh yeah, that's just for convenience, just so you don't have to put the game disc in again. No, the game disc now is just a key just to actually play the game
Yeah.
that you had to download.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to play the classic Modern Warfare 3 for a good bit, but I can't find my stupid disc and I can't play it, even though it's downloaded on my Xbox.
See, that's the thing, right? On my
I think-
360, when I found out about that you could download the game to your console, I was like, oh, that's cool. It means that I don't have to put the disc in every time. Nope.
Nope.
Fucking ruined my night.
Yeah, I think we should either one, go back to where you just put the disc in and you can play, or just have it so you can just put the disc in, download the game, and then you're good to go and just have the physical copy.
I would prefer.
That's the thing, though.
I would
That's
prefer the first
thing.
one, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
To be
But the problem with
To be
that is
fair,
that game
because of
sizes are getting massive these days, and you need to ship out like 4 or 5 game discs like you did on the PC days.
But yeah, no, like games are
Not gonna
way
happen.
too big for the disc.
Rebirth,
And
Final
also,
Fantasy
it-
Rebirth
to
for the
be-
PS5 version, that comes with 2 discs physically: the install disc and the play disc. That's the first game
Yeah.
in a long time that I've ever heard doing that.
To be fair, though, the whole disc download thing, I get it, right? Because they don't want people like, oh, I bought fucking Halo 5 on the disc, so I can just put it in my console, download it because I have the disc, and then I give it to my buddy, and then he downloads it,
Yeah.
and then he gives it back to me. Yeah.
It's a neat way to prevent piracy. However, counterpoint, people were going to break it anyways. People love breaking piracy measures. It's a hobby for some people.
You gotta understand that you can't really win against pirates.
No.
Not even Ubisoft, the game company well known for
Oh, Ubisoft.
saying you don't own your games.
Oh, Ubisoft. I'm dreading that new Rayman game. I've never fucking come across a company where they announce a thing that I'm excited for, only for my heart to fill with malice and sadness.
Yeah. Just gaming as a whole is just heading in possibly a very bad direction.
Oh, it is. There's no
Well,
possibility
for
about it.
AAA
It just
games, there's
absolutely
still
is.
the indie market.
I mean, yeah.
I
but,
want to
like,
agree with you
even
there,
that,
Fox, but I don't know. There's a stark upsetting rise in indie titles blowing up that use AI stuff in it, and I'm just not excited for that either.
Yeah, true.
Like,
that, and also, I was going to say, eventually indie titles would hit the market of like consoles and everything. So
Yeah,
they
well, I
would
mean-
also-
Well, no, that is a thing because games like Trip Hang 2 are available on Xbox and PlayStation.
yeah, it's not exactly difficult
Like,
to
as
get
a
your
disc.
games on those platforms. And with companies like Fangamer and Limited Run, it's easier to make physical copies for your games than ever before.
Mm-hmm.
However, with Limited Run, it's kind of a gamble on if it'll work. For every like one game they release that works perfectly, they release like 3 or 4 that don't.
Yeah.
Fucking Limited Run. What a nightmare.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I think the dark age of gaming is literally just going to be because of how easy it is to AI generate stuff now.
Yeah.
Because with that, it makes AAA titles use AI art, mainly Activision, and also the indie scene has AI assets.
AI assets, AI art, AI voices. That's what got Kate to stop playing. There was this one like 4X game that Kate and Colin were obsessed with playing. I don't remember what the fucking name of it was, but they started using like AI voices in its DLC, and Kate quit it cold turkey, which is fucking impressive because Kate never quits anything cold turkey.
I feel like with AI technology, we haven't advanced. What we advanced was trashware.
Yeah, shovelware has gotten only more prevalent.
Yeah,
because now the barrier for entry to make shovelware has gotten so fucking disgustingly low.
Yeah, now it's hey, do you have enough money to buy this subscription for an AI generated service? You do? Oh, well, there you go. You can make a game now. Just go on to Unreal Asset Store and get a bunch of assets that were meant to be just for cinematic purposes
just
and
for,
have
like,
the
place
topology. Yeah.
Just for like temp assets for you to use until you make your own.
Like the perspective between Unity and Unreal has completely flip-flopped, because now Unreal is the Unity of indie games where people make fun of anyone. Mm-hmm.
You know, well, I mean, you don't get like you have this entire like subgenre of memes where it's like the Nintendo hire this man / Sega hire this man, where it's just you plop Mario or Sonic in an default Unreal Engine grass plane.
Yeah,
you know. And that's it. That's your game. That's your fucking better than AAA game, apparently.
Even and I feel like people
like
really mind. I feel like people don't really mind Unity anymore because, as someone who has made games with both the Unity engine and Unreal Engine, the barrier of entry for Unreal is way lower compared to Unity.
It helps,
and that's mainly because you can program using node blocks.
Yeah.
Which makes programming super easy because you just connect things together instead of having to actually know how to write code a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, there's a plethora of tutorials out there for both Unity and Unreal.
Well, that's why I'm always going to be like, yeah, if you want to, you know, Unity and RPG Maker are really great to start with because of the fact that like they have history, decades worth at that, and you can find tutorials about fucking any possible thing that you want to do.
Unreal's if you try to look at the the documentation of certain aspects of Unreal, some of it is just blank. Like the official documentation for Unreal, like certain functions you could implement into your game, they are very bare bones when explaining it. And also Unreal just taking up so much storage just to use. Because I was thinking about using Unreal 5 to render out animations because it is faster compared to Blender. Mm-hmm. But the problem is Unreal is like fucking 50 gigabytes or 100 gigabytes. I can't really remember fully. But it's super huge in comparison to Unity. Which, to be fair, like Unreal is... it is way more powerful. Like it does way more stuff than Unity.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of you have to put in like a week's worth of like a day or week's worth of effort just to optimize your Unity project. Because every Unity project comes with a plethora of default assets and textures and shit just for, you know, planning out. But you really have to clean it up. You have to do a lot of cleaning with whatever game you're trying to make, or else your game is just super bloated with useless stuff.
I feel like that's part of the reason as to why optimization has gone down the shitter is that companies just don't care to it's not that they don't care, I guess. It's that they just lose time because, unfortunately, crunch culture is now just commonplace.
Yeah.
They lose time to be able to fully optimize it. And so as a result, games just kind of get rushed out without any sort of compression or optimization. And then you have shit like Monster Hunter where it doesn't run well on even modern PCs half the time.
It only runs well on consoles because
consoles
it's the
are
console
static
version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I wish more people, I wish more of the general audience understood that computers are really hard to develop for because no one has the exact same computer.
Yeah.
Because even if you have like a perfect copy of someone's computer,
it's going to run a little
Here's the
different.
thing is that like storage devices all run a little differently because there's different ages to them. RAM also runs a little differently due to age. You know, like someone can make an exact perfect replica of my current computer, but it runs infinitely better because it's a newer device.
Yeah.
Like with something like the PS5, that is a static console, and no matter what, every console is going to be built the exact same way with the exact same parts.
Yep. Plus, I feel like initially with developers, they develop the games for the consoles, and then
these days usually,
and then they work on the actual PC version.
Well, that's why so many Sony PlayStation first-party titles get Steam ports, and the Steam ports are fucking ass, is because they were designed with the PS5 in mind. And they were optimized for the PS5 first, and then they have to go through and re-optimize everything for the PC version.
Yeah.
It's kind of why I lean more towards second-party studios, ones that aren't dedicated to a console. Because then 9 times out of 10, the ports to the different platforms are going to be playable.
They took copy. But, geez, how long have we been
about
yapping?
2.5, 2.25 hours.
I see.
I would like to end it on a positive note, though. This has been a very whingy kind of.
We've been a bunch of negative Nancys.
I mean, how are we not supposed to when the games industry is dying at our very feet? Let's talk about things we like.
Yeah.
Like Super Dude.
Puppies. Yeah, I love Super Dude.
Yo, I like BreadTheLoaf and AnOddFox.
Wait, Super, I'm sorry. This is going to be like bringing it back to like the very start of the podcast. You mentioned that you were planning to stream like 2 potential games this week or upcoming. You mentioned that you were going to schedule one. I don't think you mentioned what the other one was going to be.
It was just going to be a continuation of Tomb Raider.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Or you know what? Maybe some Fortnite. You know what? Maybe some KF2.
Oh, bring it up. Starting Super Dude Season 2 with a bang with KF2.
Let's go.
I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Kate started streaming, actually. Did you know?
Really?
Yeah, Kate's streaming consistently now. Every Saturday.
Ooh.
Wow.
Let's go.
Yeah. She's been playing. She's going to do New Vegas this weekend, I think. Going to start a New Vegas playthrough.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do.
You can continue Tomb Raider.
I could. But my OBS doesn't seem to like when I play Tomb Raider.
Oh.
My OBS. I don't know about you, Super, but whenever I play Tomb Raider, my OBS, like, everything but the video preview starts freezing.
Oh, you also get, or what?
Like, I don't think the stream freezes, because on look back, the stream was fine, but, like, my OBS interface starts freezing everything except for the video preview. Which is why I stopped the last one, like, when I played last.
Yeah, because, like, the game looked fine for us.
Yeah, but I don't know. The game looked fine on my preview. It's just that everything else in OBS was, like, frozen. And I was like, uh-oh, this is not good. And I still don't know what the problem is.
It could, I don't know, OBS is very fucking weird sometimes.
You'd think at this point that OBS would be, like, able to do anything. But I don't know, it's still kind of touchy.
It's kind of funny because, like, I remember back then I was trying to switch over to OBS and you were like, yeah, like, OBS is still really, really good. And
I think it's better than Slobs.
At all.
I think it's better than Slobs, but yeah, I was definitely wrong to say that there was no problems. At the time, I didn't have any problems. It's only after you fucking started using it that I started having problems. Maybe it's
Same
fucking your fat ass.
No, it's not.
I think it's you, buddy.
What would I do?
Great job, Super.
You sat on it and broke it. Good job.
How?
No, I mean, I will say I've had problems with OBS for a while where it's like either I play a game on my PC and something within OBS starts breaking, or I run something through my capture card and for some reason my connection to Twitch just goes to shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do at this point. I'm genuinely, like, unironically considering streaming on YouTube instead.
Yeah.
But here's the problem with that is that I like to stream on YouTube. However, I have no audience on the BreadStreams channel on YouTube, and I don't want to stream on any other channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's annoying to have to reset.
And plus, I'm not going to lie, I have a very good standing with Twitch right now. if I were to start streaming on YouTube, there would have to be a very, very, very longer climb.
Well, yeah, because that's the problem, right? It's that everybody streams on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube is just a nightmare to develop anything on these days.
Yeah.
You have to either really hit your niche or you have to be like balls to the walls entertaining if you want to be a streamer these days, which is upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
yeah, that's why he just kind of gave up on streaming.
I feel like that's kind of sad. That's the sad perspective about it. Cause like that's the common story, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I don't know. For me, I just stream whenever I feel like it by and large. And if people tune in, then yippee. I'm not crazy about trying to bend my knee to some kind of algorithm. I'll do what I prefer doing what I want. And if people like it, then that's how it is.
Honestly, for real, because that's how I've been going. And I won't lie. I've been very lucky.
You've been insanely lucky. I've noticed.
But even then, like, you know, I've been lucky, but I'm still like very small. But I still feel blessed with what I have right now.
Yeah. For me, I just find more enjoyment making YouTube videos instead of streaming. I try to enjoy streaming. However, I don't know, just the whole nature of being constantly on air just kind of unsettles me. Not because I say horrible stuff, but it's just a matter of just feeling watched.
It's really hard to
kind of feeling tense.
For me personally, it's really hard to just make myself entertaining unless I have someone else there to bounce off of.
Yeah,
so that's kind of why I treat streaming as like a more like, because Bread Plays is more like I focus more on like making yucks and doing bits and telling stories on Bread Plays versus when I stream, when it's just, okay, this is more so like a live review of the game that I'm playing.
Yeah,
so it's focused on the game. I talk about my thoughts and I share my opinions.
That's how it was with the Killing Floor 3 stream. And then I crashed and I just kind of gave up on streaming it.
Have you heard any new information about KF3, by the way, or are they still working on it?
They delayed it. They made some changes on a map aesthetically.
I know they changed the UI.
They also did that. Other than that, I don't really know because I just kind of gave up on trying to update myself on KF3.
Are there any games that are upcoming that you guys are interested in? You guys have excitement for?
No.
Fair enough. I guess as usual, I'm the only one because this year has been very kind to me, even though it's been very mean to me as well.
It was a roller coaster for you.
It really has been. It's been a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
But hey, listen, next year, new Tomodachi Life. I'm happy.
Hell yeah.
I find it funny that the only games I'm really excited for are mainly just like Tomodachi Life because I think that's cool. But that implies that I have to buy a Switch too, as well as Tomodachi.
It's for the Switch 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, still, I have to buy a Switch.
I mean, you can find a Switch 1 secondhand for cheap as fuck now. I've seen people buying them for like $90, $80.
Oh my God. That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, I got mine for $150. Which is like half the asking price of them normally.
Yeah.
Oh, take that for what you will.
Yup. I shall.
I'm excited for the new Tomodachi. Me and Bean kind of got into like an hour-long argument about the new Tomodachi because we just like, not like an argument, but like we got into a heated debate about like what it would do and where it will go. Just had my phone.
Did you get messaged by Bean?
On forever.
No, it wasn't Bean.
Shut up, Ash. I don't care about you.
I fucking hate you, Ash. No, I'm kidding.
I hate you. I fucking hate you.
It's fun. It's sidebar. It's funny to me, right? When we recorded the last episode, Super, we just finished like the first session of Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
And now this session, we've been done Resident Evil 5 for like a month and a half now.
Oh, yeah. Man, that game was a real experience.
That's a roller coaster of a game.
It is. You will cry. You will laugh. You will shit yourself. You'll unshit yourself.
Whoa!
The unshitting yourself is the hard part.
Yeah. And I can name 2 occurrences where we had to unshit ourselves. Flamethrower section and...
Wesker was a bit of a challenge.
Oh, I was going to say the one with Jill.
Oh, yeah, Jill. That wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it was, though.
That Jill was way harder than Wesker, low-key, in my opinion.
kind of. Wesker was just kind of tedious.
Yeah.
There was just a lot of like running
with
around.
How we
and
beat Wesker was a lot more satisfying than Jill, because it was just a stamina fight.
Kind of, yeah. And then Jill, it was just fucking annoying.
Oh no, I was talking about Jill. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I was
I
talking
guess
about
so.
Jill with being a stamina fight.
Yeah. Jill is just stamina fight. I don't know. I liked the Wesker fight at the end. If the game was just the ending
Same.
Wesker fight, I'd be fine with it. I'd call it peak.
Same. Like, if you watched it, Fox,
I did not.
you should. It's a very good
Fox never
series.
watches anything with me in it, so he never watched Bread Plays.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching.
I hate him.
When we finally got to the boulder part, that's when like the game actually started to get a lot better.
Yeah, like 30 seconds from literally the final thing in the game.
Because like when I
still think it's
in the
hilarious the way we
video-
beat Wesker. God damn, that was so fucking bad.
Oh my god, and
We
him being
ran
the
out of
fifth-
fucking bullets. Like, it was literally down to super flashbanging him with a bunch of like fucking flash grenades and me knifing him in the back.
and then the ending being me stabbing him and then being my 5th kill ever. Stabbing.
Well, yeah, 5th kill with the knife, no less.
Yeah, because like I say that because that was an achievement I unlocked, Fox.
Oh my god.
And I achieved it by being Wesker.
First guy ever to get that achievement beating Wesker, by the way.
Probably.
World's first.
See, that's it. Super. We gotta upload the full series of that to speedrun.com and call it knife percent.
9%.
Call it Wesker knife percent.
Man, let me tell you, that's a long fucking time to get to that. Especially like with all the uncut like sections.
I think genuinely that our full playthrough was maybe 13 hours that I've condensed into 8.
No, it was longer. I feel
Was
like
it?
it was longer. I
really don't remember.
Because like one session was like
Deeper
7
dream.
hours.
Oh yeah, I think the first session was like 6, the second session was 7, and the last one was like 2. 'Cause the last session was like,
I wouldn't say 2. I would say like maybe like close to 3.
yeah. 'Cause I know the last session was like basically just getting to Wesker and killing him.
Yeah, basically. No, yeah, because we were on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that took like a good hour, and then like we had to do that fight, then we had to go get Wesker, which was like another hour.
Meanwhile,
And
the
then the last
Metopia
hour-
playthrough is almost fucking 19 hours, I think.
Whoa.
A long fucking game.
Do you think it's the longest running like
Oh, it
series on
absolutely
your
is.
channel?
100%. It absolutely is. No question about
Yeah, it
it.
has like 64 episodes at this
It
point.
has 53.
Yeah, I thought. Oh, it must have.
The
misread it.
previous longest series on the channel was Monster Hunter Iceborne, which topped out at 40 episodes, sitting at about 14 hours.
Whoa.
But I will sit here and tell you that it's the funniest 40 videos. It's the best 40 videos that I've ever put out on anything ever. I really like the Iceborne series.
Yeah, I still have to check out the Metopia and Iceborne series.
Fox started watching the Metopia series, and he says it's very funny so far.
It's funny.
Yeah, I
It's very
watched.
funny. I can't wait to see me and Super make a cameo.
Cameo.
Yeah,
I don't know why I said it like that.
I don't know.
I watched the full series of you and Bean playing Monopoly drunk. That was
Oh,
really
yeah.
fun to watch. Yeah,
Bean got very,
Like-
very grumpy.
they didn't sound gumpy.
I guess not in that.
They were just-
That playthrough they didn't. Every other time that we've tried playing Monopoly, they have, because they're very competitive in Monopoly.
Yeah, it was just you, just like, oh, I'm so drunk, Bean. I'm so drunk, and
Well,
Bean
'cause
was
I-
like, I'm still fine.
Well, because Bean kept fucking like having to like say, "Oh, I can't do this shot because my tummy's feeling weird." So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do it for you."
Well, also that, but also you still being in jail is what built up your shots,
Mhm.
and that's what caused you to be like, "Oh, Bean, I'm so drunk."
And then at some point, I just pulled out my phone and recorded like a face cam thing where I was like,
Yes,
I'm playing fucking Monopoly." Yeah.
Hello, yo, I'm playing Monopoly. Hey guys,
I like that
it's
one.
Bread. Yeah, it really reminded me of this is before the controversies and whatever, but Super Mega, they would have like live moments when they were playing the game where they would just pull out their phone and just start recording.
Yeah, I kind of like that stuff. I think it's fun.
I love that. Hell yeah.
Although speaking of Bread Plays, Fucking milestone achieved, 500 subscribers. Yippee.
Yes.
Yippee, yippee.
Congratulations on that.
And so as a
Where's
result,
the Final Fantasy series?
actually, Super, it's a good thing you mentioned that. Just today, the first episode got posted. We've started it officially.
Oh my god.
Yeah, baby.
I will go watch that, and I will be like, thank you for doing this because of the 500 subscriber special. I was anticipating this. Thank you so much.
So I hope everyone's excited to watch me play a game that I very much like and that I very well know.
I cannot freaking wait.
And then later on, I think it's starting at the end of the month, Fox, Halo 2 is going to go up.
Oh yeah.
Because it's been a fair while since, it's been about a month since Halo. I think that's been enough breathing room.
Yep. I think it is.
I still can't get over the fact that, like, so far, every time there's been a moment where I've blown you up with a grenade. Much to your chagrin, it's pissed you off.
Yeah.
Oh,
My favorite bit.
But hey,
I mean, who knows? Halo 3, it's a new game.
Yeah, right. It's a new game.
You know,
it is a new game.
And I'm going to be joining, so it'll probably be, a little less grenadey.
A little less exploding.
No, it's going to be even. I feel like it's going to be more grenadey now.
Nonsense.
I mean, we'll have to see.
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
We're gonna get to like Halo 4 is the last one in the MCC.
Next would be Halo Reach.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we're doing 3 and then Reach.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And how many players is in Reach? How many player max?
4.
Yeah.
So that could
So
it could probably be all 3 of us again. Yeah.
Yeah. And then all 3 of us on 4. Smile.
Smiles.
Yeah,
Smiles,
grins.
Smiles. Stabs you. Smiles.
What? Don't stab
Grins,
me.
smiles.
Do that.
The amount of times that I stabbed Fox in the back with the energy sword, and then I also pistol whipped him in the back of the head because he was annoying me.
Oh, I was annoying you.
I'm not the annoying one. You just kept walking in front of me.
I'm
I'm AnOddFox, and I just start making noises when people piss me off.
I'm Brad. I'm fucking stupid and gay.
Projection much?
No.
Fucking got you with that one.
No.
Right, Super?
No,
Up top.
yeah.
Dude, shut up. Shut up. You piss me off, man. Piss me off.
That's some lore that I can reveal to Super. On my Tomodachi life, right? I have this little character named Brain.
Oh, no.
The day that I added Vix to the island, Vix immediately went after Brain romantically. And so the two got together. They lasted for like 4 days before Vix was like, I'm kind of tired of you and I don't want to be dating you anymore. And Brain was just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
This is what Brain
I
looks
love
like, by
smart
the way.
women. Yeah, Vix fell for that.
It's funny.
Tomodachi life has been a series of constant amusings. Every morning I check it to see what the new situations are, and Bean gets a hearty little update. We have a lot of the same characters on our island, so we're like kind of bouncing between each one to see what the definitive version of each character is. So far, it seems like my island has more of the definitive versions. We've created like lore for this character that Bean has. Its name is Onion. It's quite literally just 2 eyes on a mouth on a default head. So far, the lore of this character is that it's an alien that's crash landed on Earth. And it's slowly learning the English language, but it can really only say 7 words at the current moment. Most of them involving onion in some regard.
Zap, 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 zap.
Generally accepted, it's whenever it speaks quote unquote English, it's an island device that someone set up where it translates Onion's speech, mostly comprised of the word onion, into human English. Don't ask how that works. It takes too long to figure out.
The lore is a little complicated.
And Onion has gotten with another alien that I call Roswell, based on the area. I think that's where Area 51 is in Roswell, New Mexico.
I think so.
Oh, I named my alien that. They have kind of a rocky relationship, and that's all of the Onion lore so far. Onion is about as well liked between me and Bean as is, my beloved character. Which, Fox, I hope to God that you do something with that model that I sent you.
Yeah. I have to stop being preoccupied with other stuff.
It's okay. So wait, what is the lore of Arctis? What's the whole point of the third eye? Is that like demon powers?
Like
it was like I can try to describe it. Oh.
Well, the third eye was meant to kind of be a window for the goddess that resurrected him to basically just look through to check on him.
I see. I like to imagine that because of the
basically the
loop,
whole
right?
lore.
Because of the podcast loop that I made, like the goddess just checks in every so often just to see Arctis hanging out with a Siamese cat and a bread loaf. It's just like, why did I pick this one? Out of all of them, why did I pick this one?
Because he was the one that he was number one.
It's
It's
true.
true. It's like Smitty
and it's
Weberman
not-
Jensen.
And it's not because he died and got half of his head cut off.
No,
Whoops. Opsies.
or oopsie daisy.
It was a whittle fucky wucky.
Quite wittily.
Wait,
He was wittily hidden the gwitty.
He was
Witty,
witty
witty.
for the deity.
Put
You need to,
for the
uh,
deity.
Fox, you need to animate Arctis hitting the gritty at some point.
True. I need to put him into Family Man death pose, just like every
Literally.
other animator.
Literally. That's how you know you're a real artist, is once you draw the Family Guy death pose.
It's true. Shit, that means I have.
Sorry,
to do
what
it.
was that?
No, I already did do it.
Did you?
Sorry, wait,
Yeah,
what?
it was like a MS Paint drawing of like Cammy doing the fucking death pose.
You know what? I believe it.
I remember.
I need to render doing the Family Guy death pose.
I think the Family Guy death pose is like the Wilhelm scream of
It
animated
is.
stuff.
Yep.
It is at this
Like
point.
anytime a character falls over and like basically whenever they fall over, they just hit the Family Man death pose.
You know what's crazy
Yeah,
is
half
that
of the
Family Guy
time
didn't
it's-
start doing that until like after season 4.
Was it? I could have sworn it was like way later.
I'm fairly certain the first time I saw it was when I was watching season 4, but I know it was after the first time it got canceled.
I could have sworn that the death pose appeared whenever Peter like snapped his neck because like Lois offered him to join book club.
I really
could've
don't know.
sworn
I don't
that
remember
the
I don't know what the history of the death pose is. Maybe someone on YouTube made like an hour-long video essay about it.
I wouldn't
Hold
be
on,
surprised.
I'm searching this up.
Damn, we got the
Uh,
researcher.
Okay, it's right here. So
Bro, it's
the
researching.
debut of the first ever moment where the death pose got aired was on season 10, episode 11,
Oh wow.
and this was in 2013.
Wow, really? It's that recent?
Man.
Yeah, recent.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, super. You got to remember that Family Guy's been on the air for almost 30 years.
That
Yeah.
is true, but 2013 is still a long fucking time ago.
Not really though. It's like a decade ago.
God,
It's
yeah.
over a decade.
2 years over a decade. It's basically been a decade.
Okay,
It's basically been a dickhead.
Yeah, that's what
Like a
super is. He's basically
decade.
been a decade.
Also, I think
I
I was
love the way
right.
you say dickhead.
Also, yeah,
Decade.
I was right. It's when he snapped his, or no,
Where he was like, oh, okay.
Falling down the stairs, was it?
no, yeah, I was going to say falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
It's either when he snapped his neck or when he fell down the stairs because the stairs like got waxed or something, or they got like new stairs. so they were, like,
Yeah,
very
Lois
slippery.
like replaced the stairs because Stewie like broke his fucking head open on it or something. Or got it like a
Yeah.
splinter or whatever.
Yeah, but it just made the stairs way more fucking dangerous because of how slippery it is.
I remember seeing a kid in my school that kind of looked like me.
That's crazy.
Oh,
He was like 2 or 3 grades below me.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
like,
People
how-
in my
you're like me,
elementary
but-
used to say that they saw like a 40-year-old version of me at various places. And I sat there being like, what? What does this mean?
It means that there's a version of you that's 40 years older than you.
I guess so. If you could go back in time to to change something in your life, what would you go change?
Sounds
That's a good-
dumb, but I would tell myself, hey, buddy, invest some money, and then that's it.
Well, how far back are you looking at those, Super? How far back into your past are you thinking?
Probably
Yeah.
like, I was I was literally about to answer.
Oh, that's okay.
Honestly, like probably like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. So not too long ago.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be talking like little goo goo baby you.
No, you're gonna be talking to.
Hmm.
He's gonna be talking to Super like just after or just before he met you.
Wait,
Yeah.
4 years ago, so he would have known me.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. Before you guys met me though, so like I wouldn't have been a part of this picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you should
would've
do.
went
Super.
up
You should go
to-
back in time and warn yourself about a long-haired fucking breadloaf asshole who's gonna invite you to do a bunch of shit.
There's this guy. He's going to make a bunch of drawings about your soda. Oh, yeah, you're a furry, by the way.
I think that'd be the bigger bombshell you could drop. Is just to like fucking just warn him about a bunch of bullshit, and then just drop in like a truth nugget, just like, oh, by the way, you're a furry.
Okay, I have to go. Bye. What? Wait, Wait, what do you mean?
What do you mean I'm a furry? What kind of furry am I?
No,
What am
I
I?
don't want to be a furry. I don't want to be a furry.
And you just like call out to yourself like the Metal Gear Solid death. Just
Super.
Saying my actual name.
well, that's what you would do.
I know.
I'd probably go back to the day before I met Super and warn myself of all the stupid antics I get up to, just so that I can make shit a little faster and make shit a little better.
You're just basically going back to tell yourself, "Hey, lock in."
Literally. Better yet, I go back in time to like just the day before I meet you, and I just hold up a picture of 3D rendered Supercat shitting and saying, "This is in your future," with no
You
further
will,
explanation, and then I leave.
And you will do more. Goodbye. What about you, Fox?
Please tell me you just go back in time to fuck with yourself.
That would be pretty funny, though.
That would be. It's like go back
but
in time to like tell
that-
yourself a blatant lie, like, "Hey, by the way, in 2025, don't forget to buy 15 pounds of Oreo cookies."
Double stuffed, by the way.
invest into Oreo. Huh? Oreo?
And then
I
you
don't
invest into
know if
Oreo,
I-
and then the day after you invest, you find out that the stock market crashes. Like, fuck, that'd be such a genius way to like fuck with yourself. A horrible way to
Yeah.
live, but a genius way to fuck with yourself.
For what
would've been.
purpose? You're just making yourself
For
more
what
miserable in the
purpose?
future.
You ensure
Well,
that you
it's
go back in
funny.
time.
It's funny.
Yeah.
though.
I gotta
Okay.
go back in time and warn myself. Honestly, I would tell my wee little self to get a fucking computer and learn Blender or SFM.
So you can get a little sooner into it, huh?
Yeah,
Fair
Oh,
enough.
because I feel like
you know what?
getting into something like that early on would be really good.
I've always said that if I could, I'd send back my current setup to like past me, even though I wouldn't have any of my fucking current knowledge. I want people to utilize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, what I would kind of maybe change up what I would go back for. I would just say, "Yo, you need to lock the fuck in for YouTube and Twitch."
Yeah, I definitely tell myself, dude, lock in and maybe learn Blender on the side. It's like
Yeah.
I did Lego stop motions for so many years, and then I realized, wow, I could be doing this on the computer. Jeez, I've been wasting my fucking time.
Yeah. Also, I didn't get to specify what age. I
Oh,
would
you
say
do, I guess.
whenever I'm like, I would say like around 12.
So when you were
Around
posting
12.
like those Roblox videos,
Oh my god, yeah.
For me,
I'm like,
to
hey,
tell-
dude, just beg your parents, just give up on Xbox, just get a PC.
For me, it wouldn't be much too sooner. It would still be around the same time, but I would go as far as like 2020
Mm-hmm.
to like
probably
say,
go-
"Hey, bro,
I'd probably just go back to 2016 when I started my current channel and just like be like, okay, beg your parents that this is like a viable thing that you will be good at, just so I can like kickstart it a little further.
yeah." For me, I'd say 2020 because, despite the whole world being in the pandemic, I had a lot of spare time to just basically
Yeah.
fuck off.
Oh god, yeah.
Same.
If I used that, I would have used that shit if I knew Blender. I honestly would have been making a lot more stuff.
That's actually probably a
Yeah.
better age that I'd send my setup back to. It's 2020. Then at least I'd have it like a year earlier. So I'd be like,
Mhm.
wherever I am now, I'd be a year further. But side hypothetical. So like, for example, like Super, you can go back in time and like tell young baby AnOddFox one, like, or like just something, anything.
Yeah.
Like, what would you go back in time to tell him? It can like fuck with him or no, whatever you pick.
Whatever you.
The fuck with him?
Yeah, right. You could just like be like, by the way, you're a furry. At like tell AnOddFox that at the age of like 4, and AnOddFox just sits there and like fucking has his life ruined.
No, if I was 4, I wouldn't have even known about furries.
Wait, you worry. Don't worry
Like
about
a
it.
furry. You will
We're gonna
find
get-
out.
Go back in time to like 5-year-old AnOddFox. Be like, yo, what's up? This is in your future, buddy, and never explain further. So like AnOddFox bounces between, what does that mean? Am I going to turn into that?
Was that me in the future? Oh my god.
Why did my voice change dramatically? This applies to you too, Fox. If you could like go back in time to like fuck with someone, A, who would you fuck with? B, how would you fuck with them?
Oh my god. It'd be really funny. Fuck. Basically, you know how something happens to someone that they couldn't explain? It'd be really funny to travel back in time and do that unexplainable thing
Oh, dude,
that
yeah.
causes them to tell that story.
Oh, like you're in the bathroom one day and like just for no reason you hear like someone slam the door on the other side. So like they start telling that story as if like a ghost is in their house, but instead it was just like you.
Yeah. And I feel like that has happened to me because haven't I told you my ghost story that I experienced with a friend of mine?
Believe so, but I don't remember.
Where me and my friend were we were in my house, and for some reason we were hearing like this ball dropping from my staircase and bouncing across it, and we went out and looked for the ball essentially because like it was pitch black night, nobody was up, and that just kind of happened, and we have no idea what it was to this day.
Wow. You know, I have a similar story where I was taking care of the litter box one day. It was like late at night. It was like 11 p.m. And I was the only one awake at the time. So like my house was dark, you know, shit like that. Parents were asleep. Siblings were asleep. And I just sit there and I hear this loud wham on the other side of one of the walls. And I just fucking freaked out. I was like, what the fuck was that? That would be a good time to go back to and just punch the fucking wall so that I scared and startled my past self.
I would go back in time to certain instances where I was working, like when I still worked back at Publix, and I would just like say my own name, like, you know, Super, but my actual name,
Super,
and then and then I would just like disappear and like just go back to my time.
Oh, you know
I
what?
could just imagine my past self just looking around like, huh?
What?
A genius way to like subtly fuck with yourself while not doing too much damage is to just go back like a few years, like 3 or 4, and just like have a bunch of pictures of yourself in different locations and just kind of like start slipping them over top of like pictures that already exist in your house.
Yeah.
To see if you like start having like false memories and shit. Like, did I really go there? I don't remember.
Don't remember this. What the hell is happening?
I think what would be funny is going back in time to a young super dude and like showing him 3D rendered Supercat shitting and saying, hey buddy, that's your future, buddy. That's what's going to happen.
This is going to happen to you, bud.
Or even funny, just beware this symbol. If you see this, run away.
This is a ancient satanic symbol.
So that way, like fucking September 26th, 2024, you see that again and just bang. You're just like, oh, I've been warned of this. Sorry guys, stream's canceled.
I need to get away from this person.
I don't want to be around you anymore.
Red, you seem cool, but I remember this from a long time ago, so...
and I just sit there like, what are you talking about?
Listen, man, I'm sorry, but bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Kicks me from the stream and bans me.
Okay, but
I think
like...
Leon Kennedy would eat at a Little Caesars.
No, he's definitely more of like a Panago guy.
What?
Panago is like a health-conscious pizza place up here.
Oh.
Ooh.
I feel like he would enjoy a nice New York slice from time to time.
New York slice.
Actually, you know what? Raccoon City is kind of New York adjacent, so
Yeah.
I believe that like Raccoon City has like their patented, you know, Raccoon City pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their mascot is a
like,
little raccoon eating a pizza.
Okay, let's get a little bit more specific now. What would be the toppings on the Leon Kennedy's pizza?
Green pepper,
Extra cheese.
Pepperoni.
He just has extra cheese.
Just cheese?
Actually, not just extra cheese. He has triple the amount of cheese. He specially requests it.
Hey, whenever you do the extra cheese,
and Claire
can you add another extra cheese? Claire working at the Domino's. She just gets a phone call. She hears Leon. He's like, hey,
like fucking this guy.
Can
again.
I get
keeps asking for 3 times the cheese, and I'm like, dude, I can't give you fucking 3 times the cheese without overcharging you.
Okay,
like,
but
I don't care. Just put it on the Raccoon City Police Department tab.
Yeah, could Could you please just please
Please, oh my big brain. Oh, please. Listen, okay.
So his brain.
So Leon has a very cheesy pizza. I think we can all agree that Chris Redfield would have a meat lover's pizza.
Oh,
Oh,
he would.
absolutely.
He's an absolute meat lover.
But you know what? I feel like he put in a little green pepper in there.
Yeah,
you know,
green
just
pepper, maybe.
No,
Yeah.
No, because like
he is full carnivore.
You know who would have vegetables on their pizza? Fucking Jill. Jill
Sheva.
would put
Oh,
Sheva too.
Yeah,
Sheva, the type of person to have an all vegan pizza.
no.
I feel like Sheva would
Sheva's
be
actually-
like an all toppings kind of pizza. You know, like an everything
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah, I could
The
definitely see
every
that.
pizza.
Jill would be a veggies only kind of pizza girl.
Yeah, definitely.
Look at these delicious
honestly,
vegetables.
I'll be so dead ass. Sheva is actually like not that bad as a character.
I wound
It's
up
just-
really liking her.
Like she doesn't have a lot going on. I'll say that much. But that still doesn't make her a bad character.
No, that's the problem with
she's
the
not-
game and the
and
game
she's not
story, not
annoying.
the character.
Yeah, and like she is far from annoying.
Yeah, she's not fucking Helena from Resident Evil 6,
Yeah.
who is literally just openly lying to Leon and leading him astray so she can get her sister back. More importantly, I feel, what would Wesker get on his pizza?
Fish.
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 Fish,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
feel
it.
like
Just anchovies.
he's not gonna lie. He's probably one of those people like Hawaiian pizzas.
I like it Hawaiian.
Well, because he's
Why would you put pineapple on your pizza, Wesker?
I like it Hawaiian.
No, you're not doing Wesker right.
Daring.
You're not doing Wesker right. He talks kind of like this.
You don't
I'm a little
understand.
You don't understand,
I'm a little-
Chris. Pineapple on pizza
Chris.
is really good.
Pineapple on pizza is actually the best thing in the world, and I
It's sweet,
will use
but also tangy.
Ouroboros.
And I will
Ouroboros
use
2 project will
Ouroboros.
put pepperoni on all pizzas in the world.
Pineapple.
Oh, pineapple. Fuck.
Dare you, Wesker? How dare you, Wesker?
Wesker, you can't do this. People like to have variety on their toppings. No.
I don't care.
The only
I hate
variety they
variety.
should have is pineapple.
Pen, pineapple, apple, pen.
Where there's toppings, there's chaos, but with only one, there's order.
There's unity. There's order.
He would use some shit like that.
Fucking. God damn it, Wesker, you annoying piece of shit. I am entitled to the pineapple pizza empire. It was promised to me.
And I will be the topping god.
I will be the top of the toppings. Meanwhile, Chris
No!
is there just looking at you. I'm just like,
Huh?
like literally just, I don't know what the fuck he's on about.
Yeah, Jill was actually eating pineapple pizza
Mhm.
before we ripped off the spider on her chest.
Oh, and the spider was what caused her to want
She wouldn't-
pineapple. Otherwise, she wouldn't. Otherwise,
Yeah.
she would just have green pepper and like fucking whatever
And, like
else.
onions, green pepper, some red pepper, some you know what? Maybe spinach. I
Some
feel like
spinach?
spinach on pizza would act. I feel like
Spinach.
spinach on pizza would actually not be that bad.
A smidge, a pinch.
Okay, but
A
guys,
spinach, a pinch.
can we all agree that Ethan would just get a normal pizza, like a plain cheese pizza with
Yeah.
nothing extra?
Nah, he'd just get a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
Damn. Are you saying that because Ethan's from Louisiana and I'm also from Louisiana?
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying that because Ethan's kind of a bland character.
Damn, I'll kill myself.
Completely
When-
unrelated to the
when-
Louisiana thing.
when- when
'Cause he's not
Ethan-
from fucking Louisiana. He goes to Louisiana. He's from like fucking upstate New York.
When Chris leaves the
fucking loser.
room, when Chris leaves the room and Ethan orders the pizza and the pizza arrives and it's just all pepperoni. You should have left it alone, Ethan.
You should have put it. Fuck. Should have left it alone, Ethan.
Yeah, I fucking love that line that Chris says to Ethan. You should have left it alone, Ethan.
It's good
Like
because
he's
he
a
talks
dog.
down to it so he. Oh my god.
No, bad, Ethan. Bad. You weren't supposed to do that.
Ethan, no.
Stop pissing on the couch.
Ethan's just like. I mean, he's so whipped, anyways, because like Mia treats him like shit too. And like you could say, oh well, it wasn't Mia, it was Evelyn, but like she kind of treated him like a piece of shit in fucking Resident Evil 7, anyways.
Yeah, because she was
A little
keeping
bit, but-
secrets from him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But like
she was
I
a
wouldn't
bitch.
let that
Bitch.
necessarily like make that. I feel like that wouldn't necessarily make her like bad. It's just like from what everything happened, the story for Resident Evil 7 is what made her look bad because Ethan just had to get involved. Where's my wife?
I mean, yeah.
My wife.
Where's my wife?
Okay, so for context, at some point, Ethan and Mia moved to California together. So that's probably where Ethan is from. Or I guess not. if he moved. Mia, at least, was born in Texas, and it can be implied that because they got together in 2010, give or take, because they married in 2011, that they were both from Texas at the very least. Imagine going from Texas to Louisiana.
Yep, fucking losers.
Imagine
Honestly,
willingly
there's
go
not
to
just much
Louisiana.
of a difference except that they're just being swamps now.
Yeah.
He's a survivalist guy. He probably wouldn't really care what kind of pizza he got, to be honest.
Bro eats frogs for a living. I think
He would eat a snake and save.
I mean, if you want to follow that logic, like Leon in Resident Evil 4, his most of his diet comprised of plants, eggs, and fish. So take that for what you will.
Bitch.
I mean, that's pretty balanced,
Yeah.
except for like
Yeah.
the snake one. But
Oh, I guess he did also eat snakes.
yeah,
So that'd be a fucked pizza.
Holy
Just
shit.
a delicious pizza consisting of eggs, random herbs, fish, and a
So
snake.
breakfast pizza.
it's kind of nasty.
It is kind of nasty, isn't it?
It's basically a Louisiana fish or Louisiana breakfast pizza.
You and your fancy terms, as if they're fucking normal. Listen, Fox, you can never convince me that anything from Louisiana is normal or average. You live in a
think
goofy
you
toon state.
are just, whoa, hey.
Hey.
That's kind of fucked up, dude.
Is it, or is it just like the truth? Super, back
It's
me up
not
here.
the
Super,
truth.
back me up.
What?
Super, shit on Louisiana with me.
I can't do that.
Why?
I've actually been there. It's not a bad place.
Yup.
We
Get fucked, loser. You
both
suck.
need to come to Canada. Then you'll see that Canada is clearly the better place.
I mean, probably. Like, what's the temperature over there right now?
Chilly. Not cold, but chilly.
Chili.
Yep.
Like
Of
the
course,
place.
I'd love it there. It's going to be nice and cold and
It's 16 right now. 16 Celsius.
can I get that in American terms, buddy?
Okay, it's -3 burgers.
Dude, that's
okay.
pretty cold.
Oh,
Speaking
okay.
to Americans about temperature, so imagine a burger, but there's none. That's how cold it is.
Okay.
No.
I actually searched up the temperature though. It says 60 Fahrenheit, so that's actually a really good temperature. Actually, pretty decent.
We get to -45 up here though in winter, so take that for what you will.
I mean, he's a big guy. He wouldn't
C
really
or F?
care that
C, dumbass. I don't speak
Okay,
in F.
buddy, friend.
F for failure,
Don't
C
call me a
for
dumbass.
chili.
Hey, Chiggy.
Wait, it gets -45. You said,
Mm-hmm.
but huh? Oh my god!
He lives in like fucking.
Dude, I live in
Frosty
Canada.
Land.
The fuck did you expect that
I
it gets
know,
to
but
-2?
Damn, it's not even that far from Fahrenheit though. That's the funny part. It's -45 Celsius, and for Fahrenheit, it's -49. So it's even colder, technically.
So coldest this past winter was -35.1 Celsius. So -35. So it got to
It
about
was negative.
-31.
Yeah.
But it has gone down to -45. And I think like we've hit -46 at some point too.
Jeez.
Yeah, it gets
How
fucking
do you
chilly.
know?
We bundle up. We wear a lot of sweaters.
They still want to live in Canada.
Yeah, kind of.
No, to super.
No, I would listen, I like it cold, but I don't want to like shovel my fucking driveway.
No,
Coward.
because your guys is like fucking like school's out kind of winter snow day is our summer on average.
Yeah.
And then our winter snow days, never in my fucking 23 years of living have I ever come across a school that's had a snow day. The snow day concept does not exist up here. And if it does, it's usually in like
Yeah,
the west or in the eastern provinces.
Now that's mainly due to the fact that like your roads and cars are built for the snow. Or well, you have
Mostly our
tires that
cars,
are
yeah.
Mainly, yeah.
Our roads are
But-
decidedly not.
Yeah. But what I mean is like y'all are more prepared for snow because that's just what y'all deal with. But in like fucking swampland Louisiana where we're used to the heat being so hot that things just fucking melt, like, of course, whenever it snows, we're not really going to have safe roads, despite the fact that people still drive on them.
I mean, my dad has this like infamous, like this hilarious joke about driving, where it's like in England you drive on the left side of the road, in Alberta you drive on what's left of the road, because the roads are very much not designed for winter here for some reason. They crack all the fucking time, and potholes are just the road.
Well, we went from gaming talk to actual talk.
We really did. That's the beauty of yapping, is that we've now been going for a little over 3 hours now.
Yep.
You guys think that's a great spot to end it?
I think it's an amazing spot to end it all.
I think it is an amazing spot. If you enjoyed the video or the listen, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow. We will be posting a lot more now. Hopefully. So sorry for the little hiatus. Make sure to check out AnOddFox on Twitter, YouTube. Make sure to check out Mr. BreadTheLoaf on Twitter, YouTube, Bread Plays. Check him out. Also streaming on Twitch.
The last one's kind of shaky.
Again, yeah, it's a bit shaky, but if you want to check him out, his tag is BreadTheLoaf and myself, which you can find me on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and that's about it.
We'll see you guys in the next episode where we talk about the ethics of cloning.
Yeah, and it will be the opener for the next episode. So stay tuned. And if it's not,
you all reserve the legal right to kill us with prejudice at that.
Yeah, because we're a bunch of dirty cloners.
Yeah,
that sounds racist.
Shut the fuck up, you cloner.
Hey, you can't use that word. Clona.
I can.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, use the soft A.
Well, no, if I have clones, I can say it.
It's still racist, though. Oh, sorry, no, it's not racist. It's clonist.
Yeah, it's clonist.
Yeah.
And you can't.
Anyways, bye.
Please subscribe to my channel. I need more subscribers, okay?